in a takeover game, they're steamrolling teams, like destroying them. So for them, it's just about expanding their map pool. I look at them in their control, like 4-1 on protocol, 1-4 on everything else, right? So we'll get a dose of Hasi in this series.
Are 04 and Neptune playing the same play style? Like when I watch 04, when he goes off, I feel like he gets lost behind enemy lines. Does Neptune play that same way?
Nah, Neptune, I would say, is more of a front line. When he has the opportunity to get lost and kind of be a nuisance, he will. But 04, a little bit more recreative, if you ask me.
So how do these two match up against this team? Toronto Ultra featuring Maven, looking very strong. Toronto trying to prove that they belong in the top 4 conversation. They've been out of it for a minute. But
hey, what's up, Destiny?
Numbers, 4 and 2 is likely going to
you were
give
in
them
here
a
quick.
top 5 seed going
Sorry, I was. I
I
updated Stream Elements and everything kind of got a little different, so I was trying to fix that up real quick. But this current match for Ultra versus Surge, I'm thinking. I'm thinking Ultra low key because I feel like Joe has been looking really good. I feel like Joe has been looking really good, but this one's truly a toss-up because both of these teams are pretty much, I would say, like the same
Jamie's keeping his hair
skill
down
level.
Today. Is that danger?
Listen, man, wait,
the opposition.
He's been on point lately. I will say they've played a lot of Ops Texas. They played him in the minor. They played him in a league match, right? Beat them 6.
Yeah, I mean, if Joe plays up to his potential, I think Toronto has this one.
In the semifinals, they lost 3-0, got cooked. I will say for Toronto, they don't have any like huge signature wins.
I remember
against top teams.
Those have
been underwhelming.
Were some 1v1s that were won by Vancouver back in the Search and Destroy, and that first.
Joe has been looking really good, and I'm kind of disappointed in myself because earlier in the year I could have picked him up for fantasy and I never did.
I think I have a little too much confidence in
I thought it was kind of crazy that he was available, and I felt like I should have picked him up because even if I didn't play him, just having him on the bench to put him in whenever would have been huge, but I ended up not doing that, obviously.
I think the most interesting map in this series is the Hasi under control, both trying to add it to their map pool. On the side of Vancouver, I think they've won it once, and Toronto just struggled on it all year.
Also, I did have some coffee today, so not to be TMI, but it might kick in at some point, and I might have to, you know, go to the bathroom real quick, get everything all cleared out. So if I just kind of like up and dip, that's probably why. I'll be back, I promise. But that I'm not used to. I'm not used to the coffee all the way.
Take a look at our numbers. Ali is sitting out up
hey, what's
front,
up, Isabel? Stream graphic looks sick. Thank you. Appreciate that. I wanted to make it similar to like how Nade has his. I thought it would kind of spice things up a little bit, make it look a little better than what we normally have. So I was excited to kind of try something new out, see how it looked.
A week before a tournament, Tobias is going to be
Coffee fights us all for real. For real.
How we feeling?
That's the only reson I gave the heads up, is because it's like I feel fine. Like I've had some days where like my stomach is just really upset, but I feel fine today. It's just I had coffee and I know sometimes it kicks in at random times, and when it does, you know, you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, that 100T Rivals team, we look good. We look good. I don't know much about, you know, Rivals and that Overwatch style of game, but I mean, beat Sentinels 3-0, which is great to see. Always love to see a Thieves team beating Sentinels.
Toronto Ultra. So we'll see if he can turn that around, right? That's just sort of been the thing.
Yeah, now the next one up is Val, since apparently we face off against Sentinels literally every time. Don't really know why that is, how we always get put in that situation.
No signature wins. They just don't. But helping like New York and clicks. Yeah, so we're just kind of waiting to see if that is the case with them. Yeah, first you said that, and I was like, what? Like, it doesn't seem like that to me, but like it is. They're right there. They are. They're just there, hanging out. Yeah, taking care of business where they have to.
I don't know if I would say it's like really beef, but I would say it's like it's kind of like the old Thieves and FaZe rivalry, like that kind of thing. There's just that rivalry between the teams. Well, not a good start for Toronto here.
I talked about it. Hasi ended control and hardpoint, not really a map both these teams love to play.
I do not have Nasty in my starting lineup. I kept Rancor in. I felt like Rancor is probably going to play better.
Maybe just a new map. Again, you lost that vault hard point last time through. If you're all
You
just
do know ball about Rivals and we look good. They were playing well. Okay, that's good. I'm glad, because I don't know ball about Rivals, and I'll be the first to admit it. But I mean, they looked good. It seemed like the way they were playing, they had a lot of, you know, like moments where I felt like they had good solid team wipes and things like that, so it seemed like they were working well together. But again, I don't know how those types of games play necessarily.
They'll have a 2-on-2 near the point because the rest of the fight's kind of going out towards Fence's side. Now we'll focus.
Yeah, Rivals is it's a cool game to me. I'm just not. I'm not gonna ever try to like play it competitively.
Now suddenly you're gonna be inside. And sorry, he gets 2 there, but that's the multi. It's the difference. And I thought maybe there was a time.
How's the game audio sounding for you? Because I have a mix amp, so like it sounds a little quiet for me, but I'm able to kind of just turn it up easily. If it sounds fine to you guys, I'll leave it where it's at. Otherwise, I can turn it up a little bit. I don't want it to like cut off my voice too much either. That's kind of the balance I'm trying to have. Yo, what's up, Romano? Yeah, today's the day we take on OpTic. We really don't want their curse to be broken today. We don't want to be the one to break that curse for them.
But from an individual standpoint, like when to play your life and when to just hit things without abandon. Like
Rivals is more toxic than Overwatch, really?
I think it's like how teams and players just get better over the course of the year.
Well, I'm definitely glad I don't play it as much then. Sounds good. Audio's pretty good for the game. Okay, perfect. Perfect.
I mean, it's like, you know, he's been tough on himself 04, just individually, but I think he
people typing their grievances and everything.
In his mind. I think a lot of the times the routes.
Yeah, you can't play that game by yourself. I feel like that's not one. It's too much of a team game. You can't play solo.
No, he is absolutely.
Yeah, Ramona, I'll be
in the league currently. We'll see if he can turn around.
I'll be so checked out if we lose today. We've looked so freaking good, and OpTic has looked the exact opposite. Out of all the teams that OpTic have played and lost to, if we're the ones that lose to them, that'll suck. Plus, I think the more, like, the better OpTic starts to look going into the tournament, the scarier they're going to be, like, at the major itself. So, even though they are in losers, that team obviously has all kinds of potential to just pop off at any moment, and I definitely don't want it to be at the major. That's for sure.
You then turn into a major hold to get this to a 6-point game, and as you talked about, this is just the way the rock hold. Yo, you have the side-to-side spawns. Now it's all about these skirmishes.
You spent 13k healing, jeez. Yeah, people just be saying shit sometimes. Let's go, Kleenex. That guy's on my team. That guy's on my team. Go off, kid. Hey, Real. Good to see you back in the chat today. Yeah, good luck to you too. I mean, this is one of those series that I think, even though you guys haven't looked very good, I think you guys are gonna play us well. I feel like OpTic always plays these well. So I'm definitely nervous for today. I can't say I'm sitting here just like fully expecting a win.
But this is that point sometimes where it seems one side starts to figure out the game a little bit and pull away. Yeah, I mean,
yeah. People just be yapping in ranked play. Like, I feel like on every game, people just say shit when they feel a certain way. They don't actually like pay attention to what's actually happening. Yeah, Destiny, I do too. I know like Scrap had mentioned it the other day, but I think they will as well. I mean, they're a really good team, like even if they're not playing well, and I feel like that little bit of rivalry that, you know, us and OpTic have, I think that's gonna kind of spark a little bit in them. I'm just hoping it's not enough to beat us. That's the only thing. There's 10 seconds of look how far out you now spawn. 3 out towards both. Yeah, Real. I'm kind of in the same boat. Like I could see you guys winning too, and like those 10 seconds are enough. That's what makes me so nervous is that it's definitely more than possible. I'm definitely not like. I'm not saying that today's a guarantee match. I mean, I don't typically say that anyway. I'm not somebody who thinks that anything is guaranteed. I don't like to speak in absolutes, some might say.
came like 5 seconds later. Maybe Abuza's play isn't that big of a deal, but
yeah, I do agree though. I think if the Thieves like don't look at it as like we should just easily beat them, I think they're gonna play much better, which will make it feel more like themselves or how they have been looking.
5 straight now for him. All you see is Abuza on the feed. Easy.
I remember like the minor final. But
yeah, I mean, if OpTic wins, they just straight up win. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Whoa, what the hell is happening with the broadcast?
We've seen that happen a couple of times here. Nasty
having like a Black Mirror reaction on my computer.
21-11. Ultra though were fantastic at this P3 last time through. Can they do it again?
Exactly. Last time you said they had to break. This time they'll have that early set.
Yeah, I agree, Isabel. I think like obviously LAN plays a part, but I don't see them, you know, like improving that much purely because they're on LAN. Like the game doesn't change that much, you know. Like sure, gunfights, some gunfights might go their way more often and things like that. So obviously like that'll help, but I think the problem for them is more of out of game stuff, not in game stuff. So that's kind of what I think. You were to Madrid to see the 40-point club game live? Yeah, that would have been crazy. That would have been insane. It's still sad to know that the Thieves hold the worst scoring in hardpoint in CDL. They only scored 15 or 14 points against Ultra, which is wild. OpTic can make a loser's run if we win this. That's what I'm afraid of, because I completely agree. I think if you guys win today, I think it'll spark something for you guys, because it really does seem like it's more of a curse than anything. So if today is like a day that breaks that curse, that's what I'm afraid of. Obviously, I don't want to see OpTic like stuck in a curse, but I don't want them to get rid of it against us, if that makes sense.
Wait, bro. Okay, one shot. Abuza. Also have a streak, bro.
I think OpTic being good is good for the league, and I think a lot of times people forget that. As much as I want to be OpTic, like them being good is good for the league. And if we want to see this thing continue to grow, OpTic needs to be good. It's just, I mean, it's just the God's honest truth.
Top secret, top close. Close, absolute top close. He's just challenging.
Yeah, they have to show at the very least improvements. I think a win would be huge for them. I think that would obviously be a big like momentum getter, but at the very least they need to see some improvements. So like even if they win today, obviously I think that's a big jump. If they lose today, I think even if they just like keep it as a tight series, maybe that'll, you know, look good for them.
But I mean, yeah, Abuza just, I don't know, he plays so well on this map, has a great
Hey
understanding.
chat, isn't it crazy that I drop Abuza and now he's 31-16 with a minute 21 in the hardpoint? Isn't that crazy how that happens? Isn't that wild? It's a good thing Nasty's not in my starting lineup though. He's 17 and 18. He does have, you know, minute 30 in the hill.
What's going to lead to? Just funnels everybody inside, not able to make the push out. So Joe Thieves knows where everybody's at. So does Beans. Beans able to take down 2. Joe will then drop 1, and so far so good for Ultra.
If Kleenex can get a couple more in this map here,
the big push though,
that would be fantastic for me.
There's the first pick from Neptune. You might have
he's super soaking right now, which we love to see.
Abuza able to find one as well. Good patience here again to wait for the teammates. Able to take another. Nasty involved as well.
And they're all dead.
Gets 2. There's the break. 10 seconds needed.
So Abuza just decided to pop off when he's not on my squad anymore. I see.
Abuza drops a nuke. 36 in 17. A heater. Out of Abuza and Surge strike first.
Sounds about right.
Another P2 break there, right?
Sounds about right.
Obviously, the streak gets called in, funnels that first push in. They're able to clean on up. And then if you're Ultra, you know where that push is coming from. All 4 players are front. Neptune gets the first, and what ends up happening is Nasty, You know, he just
Well,
hits the timing inside
it
his
does
side
seem
stairs,
like
right? Just the player
Vancouver
playing all the way in the back has to
is
reinforce the hill. There's an opening to
just-
win the 2 versus 2 again.
I don't
It
want to say
almost felt
far
like
and
even
away
in
better
block, during
than
the
Ultra,
listening,
but
right? Like Joe Steve said he's blocking,
they
like,
definitely
both
seem to
outside,
have
and
things
then
figured
Hero
out
front
more
was
than
coming from
Ultra
Brock's
does.
side, and they all just got like fried. Like I don't know, Surge had like really good patience on their pushes where it almost felt like the pressure wasn't on them to push. They were like waiting for
And I
someone
don't
to
really know
overpeak
what
at
the
hard
problem
point,
with
then they get a
Ultra
pick and
is.
go. Like they were really good
Like,
retakes the hard point.
Because they're not bad. They're not a bad team, but like
just sort of like Abuza finding
I
that
feel like it's
AR
got to be
shot,
like
right?
a
I mean, he
pacing
goes,
problem.
Nuclear, as you said, 37
This game is
17,
too
but getting that
fast-paced
first kill and then just sort
for
of taking a 4 versus 3.
Well, I think sometimes we talk about
guys to
Surge
play a
team
little
last year
slower,
sometimes
and
this
I
year how
think with a
relentless
guy
they
like
can be.
Insight,
Like,
he's
they'll go one
he's
by one,
typically like
sometimes
that
just apply pressure,
back
but
line
this
slower
was just
paced
really good
AR,
cohesive hits, and they were
and
getting in
sometimes that
finding
just doesn't
good chunks of time
that
throughout
doesn't
the
work
course
well.
of
I
it.
feel like in this
Terrific
game,
play from Kleenex
especially when
to
you're
that
going
stretch where he went
up
on a bit
against
of
a
streak,
team
but
like
the
the
highlight
Surge
man
where
was definitely
they just
Abuza.
fly.
A 4 started slow, but he started to bounce back, took some key routes for the team as well.
Yeah, I agree, real.
But really, from what that like tail end
the
of
Surge
time they got, they kind of took over.
Surge
Yeah,
have
I mean, right
looked
from that P2,
pretty
we
solid.
saw I love the new graphics. You said last P2 53
I'm
to 0,
curious as
so,
to kind of like
you
what
know, Surge
happened
was able
with
to win
them
that second hill 53 to 0.
last
And
week
again,
against the
because
Thieves,
P3 and these
because
P4s weren't
obviously
as
we
good
saw
as
in the
what
minor
Ultra
they looked
through
really
the first
good.
rotation, you hang on to that lead, right? Every time
But
they
then
split those 2 hills,
they
that
just
forward,
didn't
you're
look
still
the
hanging on
same
to
last
right around that
weekend.
50-point lead. And again, just putting the pressure on. You know you can take your time at this P1, start to milk it, and while Abuza's just doing his thing.
Well,
Exactly, Isabella. I feel the same way. I was always thinking
hard point,
like
but
this
the
is
money hard point's
this
the
is
ones where you do
the
it
week that the
consistently.
Thieves make a
Over the
run.
course
This
of a
is
game, like a P2.
this is the time the Thieves make a
Like,
run,
for
and
instance,
they
like,
never
it
did.
looked like a money hill, but you just not gonna do
They
all that.
never
You're not gonna
did,
do all
but
that.
I kept the
Yeah.
confidence
But yeah,
there.
there's that last one.
Even
You
when
just
we
gotta
had
start to that
Venom on the
first pick,
team,
Nasty and
when
Abuza,
we
I
were
swear
changing
these
up the
two
rosters.
always have moments.
Oh yeah,
This hill,
I
and
had
it's
confidence the
multiple
whole
throughout this
time.
map.
Yeah, I mean, you just get to a strong position there on the car, and you've got your teammates around you. They're common, and you just have, I don't want to say easy gunfights, but some of the easiest gunfights on the map.
In the game.
Yeah, in the game, once you're up to that heady. But a lot of back and forth early on. Then you get that P2. Look, there's no lead changes from that point forward. They
Ugh.
take over. No one
I
can
wasn't
get
sure if I
control
wanted to
through
wear
the
the
first
black
set, but
jersey today or if I wanted to
that
wear the
changed
white
in
jersey.
Seattle Surge,
But
the Vancouver
I figured
Surge
I'd go with
continued
the
to
black
look,
jersey since the
was a
white
bit
jersey
ahead
is
in
supposed to
You're
be
allowed one
for
per week.
for the
dude, I
weekend,
don't know.
like for
I was
Sundays.
taking notes for the series earlier, and I like wrote
Not the
Vancouver
weekend.
the
It
first
is the
time, so I
weekend,
wouldn't
but
screw it up.
It just
I think I'm just
flows.
gonna do it
for
forever.
Sundays.
I'm just gonna do it forever.
It flows. It's all right.
I think it's because I still like tweet about that team every now and then, or I text like Sam because they were so bad.
So we got OpTic today and Rocker tomorrow.
I was like, we're talking like
And
most
then after
disappointing
that,
teams
we
ever
should
when
have
it's up on the roster. So I
kind
was
of
like,
an
yo, if you
idea
drop
of
Enable, who wins that?
like our
fully
side of the
forward.
bracket, I would think.
Like right now, I don't know. Like,
We'll
so
definitely know
Surge,
where
if they're
we
worse in the
where we
beginning, like,
place
I
at.
don't know. That's a battle, Joe.
In MW19?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
well,
battle.
It
They were
was.
horrible.
It's all right. You got paid.
Obviously, we know we're winners.
They really
We're
got
winners
paid
bracket
that
for
year.
sure.
That's true. But we'll
But
take a look at some of the S&D stats. We got Joe Deceives on one side, 04 on the other.
Right
They
now,
have been terrific. 04 leading
I would
way
think
with
the
clutches,
only
and
way we get
not shocked to see that.
guaranteed
Right when he
first
came
seed
into
is
the
if we
league, and
win
that's all we're
today.
talking about. S&D player,
If I
1
had
in
to
3
guess.
clutches. He's got the ice and surge.
'Cause we haven't
These teams
lost.
Play a little bit of a different role, right? Especially
FaZe
that
have
third, that
lost,
opening dual win percentage. 04 is
and
the guy
Surge
who's
have
going out hunting.
lost.
He wants to open up for the map for his team, and we've seen.
But
Joe
FaZe
depending
only
on the
lost
map, pull out a
once,
third
right?
AR, right? He's playing alongside
So,
Kleenex.
if
I mean,
Thieves
he's sort of
lose
the cleanup
today,
guy, but it's been paying off. 1.28 is impressive.
then it would
stuff from
come
him.
down to
It
maps,
is, but,
right?
where he struggled is in this particular matchup, at least.
I'm not
back to the
100%
minor,
sure
where
on
they got
that.
dropped, and the struggles continue here after map 1 is Surge. Dictate the pace early. Pressure to Ultra to answer back. When you think back to stage 1 and a lot of their great play. It came
Yeah,
through
I mean
Surge to
that's kind of the
destroy. They're
only
trying
thing
to
you
get
can
back to
do,
that.
real.
And well,
Like,
I mean, you look back at stages, the match.
that's
kind of
all you can do.
Is a new Surge.
No, and again, this is
At
another
least
one
as
for
a
Ultra.
fan, you
Not a
know,
lot
like
of
you
reps
just kind of
throughout
have to
stage
hope
2,
that they
including
bring it
minor. You
together.
haven't played Vault Search before. I think they're trying to
But I
find,
would definitely
a
agree.
bit of a
It's
combo,
worse than
because,
it
yeah,
was
they were such
last
a good
year, and I
search
think
team, throughout
the
stage
reason
1
it's a
down
little
stage 2. They're
concerning
5
for
and 4
me
overall. So they're just having closer
is
series.
because it
Again,
happened
versus
last
top
year,
teams, they're just
and
not
it
having
wasn't
an
this
opening. They
bad,
need that
makes me think that they kind of were able to get over it at the right time to get the win, and then they thought everything was like fixed because of it. When in the reality,
like your Thieves,
it might not have been. You know what I mean?
You talk about what you're 15-1 in maps right now. If you were Thieves, you're good in every single mode. FaZe, I mean, you've dominated everyone really.
Obviously,
loss,
I don't know
two
for
losses
sure.
to Vancouver.
but
Boston, like, yeah, they have a lot of work to
I
do
feel like
top teams, because the 2 top teams right now are just
because they've had this happen,
And maybe the other team that you
and they
have
had
on
it happen
is this
last
team who they're
season,
playing right now
and they had a good period where they were struggling, that this is an issue that is probably the same and just needed to be taken care of, and maybe got taken care of for a little bit. That's why they ended up performing well at champs. But I mean, even at EWC, they kind of dropped off a little bit.
I'm 40 years old. It's too late in my life. I've said it too many times.
I understand.
Yeah, I think a lot of people need to kind of realize that the teams are the ones who are experiencing it all. They're gonna be the ones who know the most. Like, we can point things out from the outside all we want, but they're the ones dealing with it firsthand. They're the ones who, you know, probably know the best decisions to make.
That's the thing about that.
That's like a tough question to ask you live,
because we don't know what's going on behind the
New York
scenes.
with Hydra. They went to a final his first stage. Was that a one-man change? I don't remember at the time. That was like, we just talked about it.
That's true.
That's kind of going back to that.
Yeah, I agree, Isabel. I wish I was like a fly on the wall to kind of get an idea, but it seems like it's something that they don't even know themselves, you know?
That's right. Yeah. Oh, that's right. That was okay. That was.
That's why Hex said it was a curse.
I'm sure there's a bunch. It's tough to.
Kismet, New York. There's another one.
Yeah,
sounds right.
Yeah.
Vanguard.
We're taking a look. If the bracket started today,
Inside Ultra.
Bracket started today. We would be on the same side as Heretics,
this is how it would look.
Great.
No, yeah.
Cloud9, and Ultra.
Just living on a bed of cash.
Which
asking for money right now, right?
I like that side of the bracket. I'll be honest.
Seth, you should be sub to me.
We should definitely.
I agree.
We should definitely beat Heretics. We should definitely beat Cloud9. And we should definitely beat Toronto.
You see how it would break down.
Then we got Vancouver and FaZe on the same side of the bracket, so that sounds like it could be another Vancouver FaZe matchup at some point.
Lots of stuff going on. It's going to be an exciting and thrilling year.
Yeah, Isabel, I'm the same way. Like, even when it comes to like Thieves stuff,
I missed that.
like, I just want to be in the know. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm not going to spread it to people. I just want to know because I'm intrigued.
So go to that tweet, figure it out.
I've said, like,
we'll get back into this one
I would sign like an NDA or something.
We are able to.
I would sign an NDA if I have to. I just want to know.
What do you think about being so far this year?
That's it.
Just I think for okay, we talked back the last couple of years and like he was on kind of bad teams, put up some numbers, and I think a lot of us wondered like
why do we got to be having a delay already?
Do you think it's been like under expectations, right around what you expected?
Why do we have to have a delay already?
I mean, I think, you know, when you look from a plain results-wise, like Major 1 was just not good for them.
We got one map, and now we already have a delay, man.
They just got flattened. I guess based off that, a bit disappointing. You look at both the minor tournaments, they went out early. Yeah, this is just a really hard team to read right now for me. I'm not sure.
Yeah, no. One of the hardest to read in the league, 100%. We say that every time we cast them, I think.
Yeah, Ultra, they're really good.
They're still
like, they have the talent.
I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but as soon as we learn more, we'll let
So,
you know.
like, it's kind of interesting that they're not higher up, if that makes sense. Oh, brother. Do we have maps and modes by chance? Does anybody know if we have maps and modes yet for the Thieves? I don't think we do. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. I do think, though, that in some regard, the pace of this game doesn't fit OpTic as much either. I think that's another reason why they've been struggling a little bit.
I love to be a Thieves fan right now, gentlemen. We just hit 10,000 viewers. The boys just got the first win of the 2024-2025 season. Holy shit. We should have won 3-0, but we'll take the 3-1. A win is a win, and boys, we look.
It's in-game issues for us, most definitely. Like the teamwork isn't there. Yeah, I don't know like what it is that's causing the teamwork to not be there, because they've been a team for so long. Like they're more than capable. We all know that. Dude, I want the Thieves to play under 100 Thieves again so bad, because the jerseys are just so clean.
Was he the greatest ever? Oh my God.
Obviously, I really like these jerseys too, but like, I think having the unity across all esports with the jerseys is pretty fire. And having the ability to do like a bunch of different types of jerseys, I think is awesome. I'm gonna keep saying it until it happens. I want a hockey jersey. I want an LA, or I want a 100 Thieves hockey jersey. It needs to happen. If anybody watches hockey in the chat, if you've seen the Rangers jersey, the New York Rangers jersey where it says Rangers across, if they did that with like 100 or like Thieves in the black, white, and red, that would be fire. That would be insane. Because if you wanted, you could put 100 on the front, put Thieves as the name on the back, and then have the number be 100. That would be fire, no? Tell me that wouldn't go crazy. Tell me that wouldn't go crazy. You have the 100 on the sleeve for the numbers. Then you have it big on the back.
So I don't know if that's true.
We're waiting on one player.
Yeah, so hold on. Waiting on one. Yeah, we're still waiting on.
You look great in that outfit, by the way. That operator outfit that we were.
Oh, I wasn't looking.
I just think there's so much potential for it.
Think so?
So if anybody from 100 Thieves and 100 Thieves Apparel specifically is watching, I have some ideas.
Everything we can to get you in there. Joe's gonna make.
I have some thoughts.
We don't work for Battle.net or whatever.
No, we sure don't. Sure don't, Joe. We're gonna take a look at highlights of Abuza.
No, it's a Scuff playing a game from Abuza's POV. I mean, this guy, when he finished, he's like 38 and 17, had multiple streaks.
Yeah, rub it in my face. Rub it in my face, why don't you?
Close. And I mean, as soon as this guy started to light up the feed, the game was over.
I just realized what
Abuza's spiting me. He doesn't even know who I am, and he's spiting me. He's like, oh, you dropped me from your fantasy team?
And then came back together.
I'm gonna fry today.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because it was a singularity team or whatever, right? Yeah. Yeah.
That's all right. Still, it's a long time.
No, we were just talking about that before we came on. No, they're probably top 5 longest duos. But yeah, no, I literally just like put them together in a year they weren't together. So that's my brain at this point. But I love those little chats we have in the green room, just talking back through history, and even when I screw it up half the time. But we do have all players. We got butts in seats.
Here we go.
And
we getting
I'm
into
not sure
it?
why we came back, because I've just been told that there's still an issue and we're going back to break. So I'd like to apologize from the very bottom of my gigantic heart.
Yeah.
And I love you. We'll see you soon.
Okay.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty.
The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
The mom? Yeah, but I'm saying... I was gonna say, because he's the one who fooled around with the mom, right? That's what they say? Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Oof. Ooh. Sounds like a big mistake. insane. That's insane. Yo, what's good, Joe? We got some delays hitting us already. Got some early delays going on here. Yeah, happy Friday. Seriously, at this point. At this point, dude, I'm so mad they didn't announce DreamHack sooner, because I tweeted about it. I don't know who and all saw it. I know Isabel did, but I would have 100% got tickets to DreamHack over Major 2 because it was way cheaper and there's way more like going on.
I was side door and it killed me. I was like right inside a side door.
Billy, lie.
But what the hell? What the hell is that?
Wait, that guy's bowling. Wait, he's watching bowling. Look. He's watching bowling.
Yeah, what the fuck? I gotta throw, bro.
Wait, is he trolling? Wait, is he trolling?
Wait, he has to be trolling.
Wait, is he trolling? He's gotta be trolling, right? Wait, he's gotta be trolling, right? That's not right.
Oh no, they just put up a soon.
From the CDL.
They just put up a coverage continues soon. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good.
Wow. Okay. Well, something.
Yeah, Destiny.
Something to note. Never dive off that ever again.
We might be here for a while.
Sound with a very quick listen in.
Oh, cheat days on Fridays? Okay. What'd you have for your cheat day? Or what do you plan on having for your cheat day, I should say? Last week has been a cheat day.
We gotta find him.
I don't know if it fits everybody else's like vibe, but over here we like to say when we're kind of feeling cheat meal or like that kind of vibe, we like to say we're feeling slutty. We're feeling slutty. We eating good? Hell yeah. Yeah, we feel very slutty in this house when we want something that's like unhealthy and dirty but sounds so good. You know, like if you're somebody who, you know, really likes Taco Bell, right? But you're trying not to eat it because, you know, it's not the most healthy thing. And you're like, ooh, I'm feeling slutty because you want some Taco Bell. That's kind of the mode. One of our friends kind of says that, and we kind of took it on.
They really got that on tight, huh?
In honor of our Father's Day, we're going to have a friendly competition amongst the dads on this show. How many dad jokes can we
All the
fit
last
in?
season's
Well,
jerseys are on sale? Oh,
first.
shit.
So, Allie, let's take the lead
I
right
didn't even
now.
realize that.
Why can't bikes stand up on their own?
Why?
Because they're too tired. Got her! All right, let's keep this moving, Nameless, because we got a lot to talk about.
What are we doing? What happened? What happened?
To make the play, it's been all about him all tournament long. It can come down to a 1v1.
What are we doing? At this point, just have the Thieves in Texas play.
Trophies. Which one's your favorite?
Yeah. Honestly,
The jerseys and the hoodies? Oh shit.
no, this one seems like insane. Look at this one too. Like this is crazy. Like
golden nut.
Yeah, see, Joe, that's exactly what we mean. Like when you feel like that and you're just like, I feel dirty.
How could I not feel like I'm not gonna lose? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna ask you is like, Sib, you're coming into a winning culture. These guys.
Oh yeah, we could. So, chat, for anybody who's like consistently in here for the watch parties, this kind of mostly applies to you guys. I'm gonna be at Major 2, so I will not be able to watch party the matches. But Kendall here will be here, and she does work some of the time, so might not be able to watch all of them, but she said she would be willing to watch party matches that she's able to watch. So if you guys wanted her to hop on, we could still run the watch party so you guys can still watch here if you wanted. But we want your consensus, because like I said, she's probably not going to be able to watch all the matches. It'll probably just be a couple because she works on the weekends. But she's typically done around, what, like 2-ish Pacific time. So, you know, she should be able to watch a couple of them, especially if the matches are later in the day. So, like, if the Thieves make it to grand finals on Sunday, that's one she might be able to watch. Get my seat on the flank. I wish, dude. That would be kind of crazy, actually. Joe's here for it. Destiny's here for it. I'm sure Gould is there for it too. We just haven't. He hasn't popped into chat yet today.
Don't worry about it. Did you go next? Just go next. Just go next.
Watch a burger match if she's watch partying. Well, hopefully there's not too many burger matches that you have to watch. Yeah, I think that would kind of be the plan, Joe. I think ideally it would just be like whenever the Thieves play, like if she's available, she would try and watch it.
And will he be that in this 1v2 situation? Here they come. Finds the first. Oh my God.
So Destiny, if you're there too, you're gonna have to be real cautious of some people coming into the chat. Since you're the mod, you might have to lock some things down. Make sure everything's okay over here. Kendall's not used to running the setup too much. So I'll try and show her what I can, but if people are being mean or inappropriate, I give you that power. Well, sometimes just people see, oh, girl streaming. Let me say some heinous things. That's all. I know they're showing all kinds of like Thieves hate right now. I don't dig it.
Can you walk us through what kind of y'all's situation?
Yeah, what's the setup?
Yeah, Joe said you don't have to watch Gentlemates or Falcons. That's fine.
Kind of like a penthouse apartment and a whole bunch of setups in here.
Yeah, we definitely don't need that.
Who's cooking? Who's whipping up the meals after a win?
So,
yeah, no hate. We don't want any hate in here.
We're all staying at a different apartment.
Okay.
Still pretty nice, not quite a penthouse, but you know, we spend every day here.
People can have their differences as long as there's no hate. That's what I care about. We can agree to disagree. I'm all here for that, but no hating. Give any haters to start talking to as well. I appreciate that, Joe. There you go, Destiny. I like that. I like that.
Standy will get free info here onto Assault. Quickly finds the
I don't know if I would have to change like your mod status, because I know there's like the two different types of mods on YouTube. I don't really know exactly like the differences between them, but I think you should be good. I think you should be able to like to ban people and stuff.
A little bit taller than you on the map, and unfortunately the 1v doesn't work, but you know them hands from Assault. They are definitely warm. 2 punches right to the chest to take down Standy.
Ghosty doing his best to do it. Here we go. 3 are going to drop. A chance to go. One person. It's Rods that's got to go clutch. From the position we saw Crip do it, he doesn't do it. Ghosty able to put him down. They get on the point. Everybody's up.
Destiny's going to make him an offer they can't refuse. I like that. I like that.
We are back and about to load into the map. Whatever issue has been resolved. People were trying to get on.
We're back.
Maybe on Battle.net. Now we're going to continue.
We're back.
The battle
We've
on
never been
the
more
map.
back.
Yes, Surge taking the first.
Let's go.
Toronto trying to answer back. Look at the S&D in stage 2 for Surge. 8 and 5. Looking solid.
No, I mean, honestly, yeah. You think you take away sort of what the multiple
I mean,
losses
to
versus
be
Thieves,
honest,
and that looks even better.
I think as long as you just get on here and chat with everybody, or if you get on here and just
You look at the subs. We talked about 04, how good he is.
I mean, too, if you have the headset on and you just like you hear what the casters are saying, I think you'll be alright.
That was ambitious with a sub, but nearly able to get the pick.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to know the right terminology.
04.
I still say some stuff that I don't always feel like is accurate. I had to cut some stuff out of my video because I realized I was just kind of yapping.
Next up the bat, he's got 2 to deal with. Able to get 1.
So
he is just getting hunted down though, and eventually going to drop. Now it's going to fall to Neptune and 04 to get it
Chat,
done.
so
Neptune
chat's
deals
got
with
Kendall's
1 on the
back.
bench.
We love it.
Both coming through the front. Here comes
We
04.
love it.
Nade, will it hit or does it go too deep? Think it flies right out the door and gets away from him. So now it's all on Neptune to try and clutch up.
We waited
Ultra
that
caught the
long to
bomb.
watch a
Neptune,
vault search, dude.
dive in,
Oh my
challenge.
gosh.
1 down. Diffuse not done. Neptune with the clutch and his takeover.
I didn't even realize we had a vault search after that wait.
That was really the play. If you're Ultra, you have the 3 versus 2, right? You deal with
man.
the players outside, but Neptune wins the one-on-one down low versus Beans. Yeah, you're hoping it maybe goes a little bit cleaner for 04, but it doesn't matter, right? It sets him up for
Kendall
the
would have
clutch
gone
bomb
with
plan
me
in
if she
15
could have
seconds
for
left. He knows the
Dallas,
timing in his
but
head, finds the first one.
unfortunately we got some other summer things that we're doing that, you know, trying to get too much time off of work is
even if he got some damage
is
in
kind
there,
of
like,
tough.
Nades, like Neptune wasn't there for the trade. So it's the fact that Neptune got away and was able to clutch, like it works out. A Ford is basically bottom time.
Yeah, set him up.
Bottom time to get away and make a play.
Oh yeah,
The
I
setup,
mean,
man.
the heart attack Thieves thing, it applies to like everything Thieves, not even just COD.
Trophy's eating everything on the goddamn map. That's all I heard at the beginning was trophy. Insight, half health, scurrying away. Some help on the cross. Joe Thieves has got the entire team in front of him. He's at least able to take down
And we
one.
were down in the
Two
S&D
teammates
too.
to reinforce that.
We were
They'll
down
take
in it
another.
and brought
The
it to
third will
around
scurry
11.
away. That's nasty. That looks to reposition. Abu's able to win one out towards pull, and now we get down to a 2 versus 2.
Yeah, 20 seconds left. I mean, you win the inner battle if you're Ultra, right? You stacked it with 3. So now it's a 1 versus 1. Abuza, he's looking for his 3rd. He has a couple of shots in, but the SMG didn't win it on the bomb.
Yeah, Beans, thankfully, sub in hand there.
I bet I was
a little bit dicier.
I wasn't as
I see
locked
what he
in.
got
I mean,
hit
I guess that day I kind of was.
I think Abuza hit
We
some
were in
shots too.
Kansas City at that time,
Just a bullet or 2.
and I was trying to
But
be locked
a
into
1v1
the
clutch
matches
for
because
Beans.
obviously the Thieves
After
were
the 1v2
in the
clutch
grand
from
finals, and
Neptune,
I was like, I gotta
the
see,
guys are all trying to up the
I gotta
clutch
see how
stats.
this plays
Yeah,
out.
I mean, you know, Surge is going 3 through Vault. They're just hoping maybe it's a 2-man on the bomb, right? Sort of that standard setup, 2 on the outside. Maybe near Hut, kind of what they did in round 1, but it was a stack from Ultra.
Neptune starting
So
off
the
3 and 1.
versus, Abuza and Insight
04
didn't really
is having a little bit of a slow start.
Yeah, I stacked it.
0 and 2. I mean, it's only been 2 rounds, so it's not crazy, but
Another quick
typically
play
he's kind of
for
like
Surge.
the
Neptune,
the
hero
guy
round
for their
1,
S&D.
Not going to be the hero here. He's going to get blooded. CleanX will pick him, and that's a big one for Ultra. Now they'll try to play the 4v3. They lost the 3v2 in their opening defensive round. This one they need to close out. Abuza trying to bring it back. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Yeah, I mean, you're just hoping with the man
Uh-oh,
advantage
Stinky.
you can kind of overtake the bomb site. You know where Abuza was. He put some shots in. Joe's going to play his life. But, yeah, 3 versus 4. After that
Another
clean
round for
first blood,
Vancouver.
it all drops. You never even get a trade onto a player.
Also,
Yeah, I mean,
for
you have
all
one, a
my
2v3 into a
members, I
1v2
have to
in the
figure
first
out
defensive
another
round. You now get 3v4
like
here, and you don't get another kill. Like, that's just
emoji for you guys because I
shouldn't happen.
just
Like, you think
unlocked
there's
a
at
new
least
one
trade
since we
in
have
that mix, but
5
there's nothing.
5 members. So
So it seems like
gotta
on their
come up with
retakes, they need to-
something
like they're doing the hard
that
part.
would be
Well, I mean,
a
okay,
good
there's lot of hard
addition
parts in Surge,
to
but like getting
to all
numbers
that.
is like the first hard part. They're doing that. What's
Well,
falling
they
apart
found
after
info,
that?
right on the outer part too, right? Like Jose knows where Abuza is, so then it's again. There's still 40 seconds on the clock where you can group up.
Yeah, I was trying to say
You
don't let it
now
happen
remember
again,
why
and
you
2
love
died
being
instantly. I was
fat.
like, okay, well,
Didn't happen again.
well, we'll keep an eye on it next time. though.
yeah, for me, like
The defensive side.
the
For now, it's
being
been
healthy
all
part,
offense.
you know,
See
being
if that's the
fit
case
and
here.
all that, the
So
hardest
next
part is diet.
Caught off a first blood,
Like,
looking for another
I don't really have a
Well,
problem
not gonna
with
be
like
caught, able to
working
get
out
first
and
blood.
being
He's
active.
instantly
I
traded,
like
though.
I like to do that, you know, but it's the food and like even just the problems that I have with diet. Okay, Joe. Okay, Joe.
He's able to slide and snap, but we have
the diet is the hardest part for sure.
All the clutches going on early in this
for
search.
Sure.
Under 20 seconds now to go. Joe to Thieves. Risking it.
Big Dick and Joe.
For the biscuit.
Yep.
And well, he's played it correctly.
Yep.
He has played it correctly. He'll get the kill if you are
like
nasty.
It. I like it, Joe.
Thieves thinking, I'm not checking it. I don't know. This is a thing where it's the player he's playing against. He knows he's not hopping it.
See, for me, it's not even necessarily like.
It's just a 50-50. It's really what it is.
Like I like to eat.
He's thinking maybe he's going to take an outer route.
It's more of just like
down, check the bomb,
I don't know what
Joe
to
just
eat.
calls his bluff.
Like I can't, and I don't want to put too much thought into it. Like for me, I just like easy eating. That's kind of the best way to put it.
Maybe he runs out of bullets,
like,
but he's hit down to 50.
I'm not one that's super big on.
It looks like maybe he just runs out of
bullets.
bullets.
You know, like I don't know. I'm not one that necessarily enjoys to eat. I'm somebody that kind of eats because I have to.
It's another clutch round,
and
another offensive win.
So for me,
we'll see who can get the first
I don't like to make food. I hate making food.
Again, right back to the default here.
And then on top of that, because I have like some stomach issues every now and then, it's always so hard to figure out what to eat.
Yeah, individual play right there. I mean, that's a hero play. Hoping to catch a Tommy, instead he gets put down. Yeah, no, that's exactly it. Just not
yeah, I mean that seems like a solid,
3 versus 4.
healthy meal.
Inside. And I think with the numbers, they're just going to win this one out. Absolutely. And that's one of those plays where if you're Ultra and you see nobody pool or cat side, there's like 2 options. They're either 4 stacked inside of Alt or like they're working B Street somehow.
Dairy's the one that gets you.
Like you have so much info.
Yeah, the hard part is I don't fully know what gets me. I think sugar is a big one for me. Like
we've seen teams that
so like
2 or 3
yeah, Destiny like sweets is tough for me. At least if I have too much, then I think I feel it. I think like heavy milk products, like heavy dairy, gets me because I can have like cheese, but it has to be. It has to be like kind of in smaller amounts. But if I have like heavy cream or like heavy dairy products, that often like destroys my stomach. And like yogurt, I'm good with yogurt. If it's like Greek yogurt and stuff, that doesn't really bother me.
Bean's looking for an opener and he gets it. 04 gets plucked. Numbers to Ultra, but numbers for Ultra has not really led to anything. Guys,
the sweets platter. Is their sweets platter crazy?
No, apparently it does not.
Yeah, like ice cream. I can't do ice cream.
Can they bring it back though?
Ice cream will destroy me.
He isn't. He's dead. Kleenex left up. His turn to try and clutch. Bomb plan in. 1 versus 2.
The Greek yogurt is definitely a vibe.
Has some utility to use.
It's got the pre and probiotics as well. Oh.
It's a game of clutches, and this time it's a 1v2. Well,
that's
it's like a
crazy. Wait, did you guys see that? He threw the Semtex.
I mean, I don't hate the
I don't know if it stuck to the car, but it blew up the car.
The fact that he shouldered into the Semtex
to kill whoever it was
the Semtex at the ground,
before
he's ready for the
Abuza.
slide, and he's not thinking
That's
it's going to blow up the
crazy.
car.
That's
he's thinking,
funny.
I'm going to make 1 player weak. But instead,
Was it nasty?
even better,
Yeah, it
that's
was
his
nasty.
Abuza, well, he's just trying to get info, I guess. And instead blows up his teammate.
Okay.
That's so tough for Vancouver.
We haven't seen much of that this year. That's okay. What do we have? Like 4 clutches now in this one?
A lot. It's all offense.
Every time I go to say Vancouver Surge, I feel like I either go to say Seattle or Vegas for some reason. I don't know why like Vegas comes in over Vancouver if I get a V name.
It doesn't look to be the case. Bean's trying to get himself maybe a 1-on-1. He's working one side, kind of the ISO man.
Nasty's 8-2.
Kind of clearing out P2, working their way
2 plants, damn.
There's 2 people.
Now I'm kind of wishing he was in my lineup.
Numbers inside from this side.
It's all right. Rancor plays this map too a lot, so.
Drops, but then Abuza lights him up. Oh, you had the 3v2, but so much time has passed. Now the rotation has come in.
I thought when they got the opener there, plus Beans got one in his 1v2.
I mean, this is kind of like
again, just
knocking on the door of a potential 3-0 here.
And not helping them. I think Abuza ends up with 3 in the round.
The early numbers here weren't really much. Like, that's kind of a just chaotic situation back and forth. Like, that wasn't like clean. Like
Definitely knocking on the door of a 3-0 here.
Oh, wait. Nice just missed.
Yeah, wait. How did he actually? That wasn't even. He just shot one in the back and then fried the other. Okay. I assumed it was a little more chaotic than that, but not for Abuza. He is the chaos.
Called Legion Paris. Yeah.
Offense continues.
What if we're going A?
Well, because I think part of it was they didn't change their logo either. Like, they kept the same logo and branding. They just changed location.
Neptune able to get one. Insight, though, at the same time.
Which is the same thing with the Surge. They kept the same branding. They just changed location.
Abuza once again. Putting them ahead now, 3 versus 2.
Yeah, Surge just look comfortable right now.
Insight was trying to eat his lunch. Oh no, we're doing this again.
Another one.
Car not taking anyone down. Trophy doing its job. 0-4 now sliding in. Can't win the first fight.
Joe. Okay, Joe. Get active, kid.
And here we go.
Is anyone gonna read? I mean, yeah, Vald is just
the same thing every single round, Joe. Yeah, I'd pay good money.
Yeah, the visual stuff definitely like sticks around.
I don't know. We haven't seen a map like this though in a while. Like I feel like there's been a lot of different variations on Vol. Like teams trying to switch it up.
No, this is the most.
This is like
the most
I need to get a new chair, man.
Retaking A and both
I haven't
teams
even been
agree.
sitting in the chair for that long. My butt's going numb.
It's horrible, Joe. It's horrible.
It's like we're just scrimming and we're like, yeah, both teams. We really need to work on this.
Especially because I want to like game on my computer more, and part of the reason I haven't is because I know my butt's gonna go numb if I'm sitting in this chair for too long. So I've been avoiding playing COD even though I want to. Damn, Abuza's 10-5. He's having another good map, bro.
It's not the instant plan. Hey, they heard Joe. They heard your comments. And they're like, we're going to mix it up.
I'm surprised.
We're going to show you this side.
Yeah, I need a new one. I don't even need like a crazy one. Like,
okay, I wasn't sure
I'm more than comfortable with getting like just a regular office chair. Oh shit!
This is why you don't play to B.
Car bomb.
Because the environment is against you. You can't drown in 3 inches of water, but a car can blow you up.
That's true, yeah.
We'll see if Ultra can get the first defensive round because Surge decided to just throw away the game by going to B. Hold up. Booze has been the time. He would have snapped. That would have been disgusting. But now, 1-up. It's nasty. Time, though, is low.
Oh, the worst timing.
That's a good play from Joe. That's a good play from Joe.
Because we went to B and stuff started blowing up.
They saw what happened with the Thieves in that 3v1 against Abuza where he almost got all 3.
Overthink it.
B it is.
They knew not to do the same thing.
And I mean, Nasty probably wins that round if he doesn't get awful timing right here.
Switching your picture and your name because it's 3 years old.
If we're gentlemen, is Ultra should go B.
Ultra should go B.
Ultra should go B.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, there's just a whole parking lot out here.
Yeah, whole parking lot.
Why are they parked here, by the way?
I don't know. I don't. Can we delete that one? Just go into map editor and just delete the one that's like directly on top of the bomb. Well, then again, I guess we wouldn't have had Sims Crazy one before. That was cool, but like that was.
I don't know if it was that car though.
That's true. That's true. There are so many, Joe. I'm not a car expert. 4 straight for Joe Deceives and 1 more round, and they've tied up this series.
Oh, they're not going B.
Abuza still in spawn.
They have another RC.
Yeah, no. They were like, no gentleman's agreement here. We're partying over it.
That's some clear ammo though. So Inside is. I don't know if they're gonna know Inside's back here. Was he in a car? No, he wasn't. He was just chilling.
No, he was just Abuza. Kleenex.
Okay.
Able to get the starter.
First blood. And they have bomb down.
Yeah, you think he's going to be able to get
something. Oh, and another team kill, bro? What are they doing?
Another teammate with another car.
Yeah, car's blowing
Dude,
up.
Surge just threw that map.
Toronto Ultra get the map victory. We're now tied up 1-1. Surge, I hope you learned your lesson.
They did that shit twice in the same game.
With a battery or a
what are they doing?
I don't know. A family of 6.
Just go to A.
Just go to A. Whatever your family tells you, your friends tell you, your coaches tell you, go to A. They say B, you say no.
You.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, Joe. I got no clue.
Ultra.
I got no clue, brother.
6-4. We've had some comedic search and destroys.
I like.
What were the first? It was 8-2 first.
I've kind of gotten to the point where like
game.
ignorance is bliss kind of thing.
No, they threw
And I know a
away
lot of
many,
people,
many times.
especially
Abuza,
people in the States,
they lose
are
because
probably
having a
not going to like
series.
to hear that.
He went 37 in a row.
But
the map won. Now 11
for
here.
my,
Team effort all
me
around,
personally,
full
for
ultra.
my mental health, it's best to not be in the
you'd
know.
love for maybe that to be cleaner with all the first
It's
bloods,
best to
but
not
fact is
know.
you're able to get the victory.
Like straight up.
I mean, no doubt about it. And then for Surge,
I don't
Couple
want
rounds you
to
probably
be
want
involved
back,
with it.
but
Everything
couple
around
top
politics
plays,
is just so
be
toxic
bomb.
that I just
That's
I
really it.
don't
really
want to be a
stay
part
away
of it.
from it. Just go
Like
ahead.
keep
I
me
agree, Joe. Just go
keep me
ahead.
out of that.
All us
I have
just
my
go
opinions
ahead.
and stuff
It's
like
when
that,
your awards
but
with the Scantron
like
test are like just, pick
we
C
have
or
way too many
SC,
people that are
just,
like
hey,
this or
it's
that.
close, but
There's no
we're
in
tied up
between,
1-1
and
to
I
break
can't
down,
do it. I'm not
a
that type of
wild
person.
Search and destroy and probably see some
Exactly.
incredible
It's all doom and
gameplay
gloom,
breakdown
and as
from one
a
of the most attractive men in
like
the
a
industry.
young person
Wow, that's a great guess.
who
good guess.
also deals with
Take it away,
depression.
sir. Appreciate it.
Like,
yeah, I mean that search and destroy. I'll say my takeaway from it is like that
Nah,
was a
I'm good.
90% like
I'm good.
perfect search and destroy map from like execution on both sides. Honestly, if you're looking at it like going down low bottom, that's what you should do every single round. It's just an unfortunately dumb map, and that's what you have to do on it to win the map. And
That's why you got a
decision,
new
when they try to
monitor.
go B, they throw away the game. So
Before the
really,
tariffs
that's my
hit.
only takeaway from this episode.
Allie, there was some drunk driving during this game as well. Explosive vehicles taking out collateral damage. So
That's funny,
what
Destiny.
is happening here? Should you just never drive an RC?
I like to make jokes about a lot of that stuff though. Like we got, I think it was like strawberries or something, and they were like strawberries from Mexico, and I was like, oh, these are so bad because they're from Mexico. The tariffs.
Poor driving and then a B call a little off the ropes. I get it. You kind of went to Return Ultra off your toes, maybe trying to change the pace of the map. But sometimes when something's working, you just
And even that, I don't
keep
even know if
sticking with
that's
it.
right. To be honest, I still don't understand it.
To have the RC car being countered by Semtex, is that bad luck?
That's just unlucky.
What do I need that?
Listen, like I said, I like the play. Like I like the play to call the RC in there and make
execution
it.
is
It's
just
unfortunate. I mean, these guys like trading offenses back and forth. The 1B play goes south because of a
Yeah, I
car
feel
bomb
like
as he's crossed into the building. Like that's just.
I definitely feel
right?
like it's
So
one of those
just
things
a bad
that
call.
like is so
When you
hard
think
for
about this
me
map,
to
though, like, if you're calling anything besides going bottom
kind
A
of
ball,
like
you're scamming.
get
The
into
highest
because
probability
I
of you
want to be in the
winning a round is
know,
to go into bottom ball
so
and
I
hit the
can
bottom
be
play
like
trades.
There's no smoke,
educated,
there's no
as a lot of
snipers,
people
so
would say.
rush A,
But
bomb,
at the same time, it's just like I don't really know how to be educated on it because everything is so biased based on what like somebody agrees with. There's really not a lot of options when it comes
Let's talk
to
about the Vancouver Surge. We're going to talk about 04. We're going to talk about Abuza. We actually
like
got two
both
plays
sides
here.
and like
Something
being
that they
honest
just do
about
really
both
well.
sides.
There's
Like
always a guy
everybody, I
on
feel like in some
rotation that
regard
is just
is
pulling your attention away
leaning
so you can't get to your
in a
setup. So
direction,
you
and
see
I
him
don't
rotating
want
over
that.
towards P2 here. You got Abuza. All his goal is right here is he's just trying to buy time, force these guys to look for him, find out where he's at, and he can maybe catch a spawn out as the time on P1 is still expiring. When he does find a kill, that player's going to spawn here. The rest of his team is able to flood in, and they just have the advantage, right? So this is a pretty simple
Never
play,
seen
but
two
it's just
one-year-olds
something
eat
that you
that
can
many
find
eggs.
consistently in their gameplay that they're looking for, right? Like he's not actively taking engagements. He's making them look for him. So as they get out there,
They got to get their eggs in before they get the egg.
Number 6, that shows Steve spawns all the way out, and now his team has an advantage
Before they're at the point where they can get the egg, they gotta do it. They gotta get them in.
Majority of the time, you're probably
Get that
losing
protein
next
while you
rotation.
can.
Well, what happens? You get 04 up here in the top hallway, and he's just letting things unfold around him. What he's trying to do is as his team dies, or if he finds a kill and a guy peeking out, he's gonna try to go through here and flip the spawns and get his team.
I don't know.
spawns to
That's
the
what it
zone,
seems
right?
like,
And just
Joe.
kinda make it
I
chaotic
mean,
on
it's
rotation
kind
if
of
you're Toronto
wild.
Ultra. It's just a wonderful play. Like I get behind enemy lines.
It's
When
kind
we
of
get an
wild, to be
opportunity,
honest.
I'll try to get through. So you see Neptune dies. Oh, somebody's running down hall. I'll find that kill. Now I'm going to go and try to influence these spawns. I get back here as soon as number 4 spawns, which is Neptune. He knows we have the advantage on this rotation. So it's trying to snowball these things. You have to get players in the right position to do it. Something Surge does consistently well.
04 Neptune working very well
Not from
together.
the glamorous part.
Fantastic stuff from Vancouver in the first respawn.
What's the
out
not?
at the start of the
Well,
show,
I
you
guess
told
I
me
don't
there's
want
no way. We'll
to
see
leak
game
your
5.
shit, but
I didn't say no way.
How about now?
what is the glamorous
I
part
think we
then?
still could see a game 5. This control is kind of everything because both these teams are sitting at 6 in the lead during this split and have been
What
kind
would
of
you
50-50
consider the
in that
glamorous
game mode,
part?
So this will certainly be the swing.
How about now?
How about I just told you.
It's time for game number 3.
Servers, please stay up, please.
Shout out Battle.
Man, they really just want those eggs, huh, Destiny?
Yeah. We're going to continue on.
Yeah,
See if we go the whole way in this one.
Anywhere but London isn't glamorous.
Despite getting bodied kind of in the first blood department.
But see, in London, it's, I mean, definitely more of the city vibes.
Another advantage in this. I mean, they were able to beat them pretty handily in the minor. They're looking to do that here as well. And, well, I mean, I don't know. I guess before that match, this was one of the bigger question marks, kind of who was the third place team, like between these two. I thought it was pretty definitively answered after
the south of England is the nice part.
Now if Ultra win this one,
what are the the cities there?
If you're like
are there any like
right?
kind of like big like recognizable cities in the south?
Teams, are you still beating them? Are you going the distance? And
so you're good, Romano. No worries, brother.
It just feels like
no worries.
Even in like a lot of their post game interviews, it just feels like they're a moment or two away. They sort of talk about it. Oh, we just had some bad timings. Like
yeah, real. I'm ready for this Thieves and OpTic series. Especially after the delays. Like, come on.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is like when it feels
London,
like
Oxford, Watford, Cambridge, Cornwall.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I think they might just be a good team.
Cornwall is a county.
Not a great team, but a good team.
I've been to. I'm pretty sure I've been to Oxford.
Go into a final at a major. They also might just get a tough.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was in Oxford because I checked out the college too.
We'll see what they're able to do, but looking for improvements, especially in the map pool. But
I had I got a like Letterman jacket.
You know, you get like an impressive win.
That was like an Oxford.
That's really kind of the big one.
Letterman jacket. But that was a long time ago.
Resurgence for Cloud9 when they get back in the mix, but
I was like,
outside of like you didn't really expect it to be Thieves with the way they're playing. Probably don't want to see them to go 5 with Breach.
It's like 5th grade, I think.
I don't know, biggest like litmus test.
Yeah, probably like 10 or 11 when I went.
Well, yes, it's just one of those like we're going to the major next week. Just carrying confidence.
You're from the crime capital of England.
A W under
saying it loud and proud. Oh no.
Cloud9 loss wasn't there. It kind of looked almost exactly how you expected.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, it probably would.
Yeah, I mean, Cloud9 just happened to have.
No, I just visited Oxford. I didn't go school-wise. I'm definitely not that educated. I'm definitely not that educated. But I went there and I like visited it.
After I'm starting to get a little bit nervous, but we'll see in a second here. But we're just going to talk about Vancouver Surge over some highlights and how good this Neptune player has been.
Don't tell me there's another delay, bro.
He has put them
Get
on
me
the
out of
map.
this series, please.
Like, their team into last year really started to get good towards the end of the year. Maybe didn't get all the finishes they would want, but they improved massively. You were expecting big things from them this year. They make some changes.
I mean, the breakfast place we went to was good.
As good as we would have hoped, and kind of questioning some of the changes they made.
I don't remember like
distant memory because Neptune has just been terrific.
Was it chicken and waffles that we got?
Just plain and simple.
I don't remember what I got, but the breakfast place was pretty good.
From like Ultra, like they just had these inconsistencies, but they would like.
Yeah, the Uber driver though was awful. I got nauseous from that Uber driver.
And we were just thinking maybe Champs or EWC.
That Uber driver
never really did.
was making me nauseous.
New York. Or who did they go like round 1 to 5 games? They almost upset someone, didn't they?
That sounds right, but I
think we casted. Oh God, now I can't remember. But yeah, no, they were.
Yeah,
they were really,
I think
they were a solid team.
Like
last year, but
a lot of the food there, I just feel like is kind of bland. Like it just doesn't have a lot of seasonings.
All right, sweet fist bumps. That's a good feeling.
Okay, I like that, Joe.
No, but I mean, then they had the first phase win, and we're like, all right, can they do it again? They did it at the minor. They're able to get to the final. They take Thieves all the way to 7.
The Netherlands was the best, but I could just be biased because I'm part Dutch, so like I could be a little biased there. But I love the Netherlands.
Negative, but I guess like I'd be that organization and how it's been, and like.
So we weren't when we had that driver. We weren't in London at that point. We were kind of like on the outskirts of London.
I kind of am like still pleased with that for
like,
this team.
I would say more. It wasn't even London. It was technically a different like little town, I think.
I'm just thinking like how bad it was to kind of start versus now.
But
I'd be feeling pretty strong.
We took an Uber to a breakfast place, and it wasn't even that they drove crazy. It was just that like the way they drove was very just herky jerky. They would just like stop and go, and it was like, oh my god, like. You can gradually ease into speeding up or slowing down. You don't have to just stomp on the brakes and then stomp on the gas.
He actually did. Kleenex fries him, and well, that's already 2 ticks done at B. Already a 5 life advantage.
Oh, we were in Wapping.
that's going to be the minute
Whopping
extension.
Shadwell. That's what Kendall
Opener
said.
There from Ultra. You only have 3 kills up if you are Surge, and it's not getting better. Just blown off the map. And while it's time we're talking about Ultra, when they're looking good, they're looking good.
Just attacking him,
Trying
huh?
to get this one done with the swiftness. You got 2 stacks.
A lot of bland pallets in the UK. They're ratcheting the salt.
One side, nothing's gonna come to him, so he's gonna rely on his teammates. And Joe Deceiv's getting to work, and he's got some help. Kleenex back, and they'll take out
if I
3.
saw what yet, Romano?
On the point, as you said, all 4 dead. Everybody streaking now for Ultra. Second tick done. Last one going. Surge panicking and trying to get back to the point. Already down to 15 lives, and they're right back into the funnel. That is a blowout round 1. Ultra just dominant in that opening offense.
I mean, it just goes right from
the
start.
I don't know. It was just so stop and go. The map set? Oh no, I didn't. Is it out?
Never retake the map. Like normally, you give up that
Good
point,
comms out of
take
you,
map
Romano.
control away. They just never did.
Good comms out of you, brother.
They only had 6 kills, but yeah, that's the best play. And that's because it pretty much gets them going.
No, literally, if that
all right.
didn't happen, that round doesn't happen like that. Bro.
Maps and modes. We got double Hossie, double Vault, and then Skyline. So Hossie HP,
and like Abu's has been
which
too.
We've looked good on. Obviously, OpTic kind of spanked us on that one when we played him the first time, so would be great to get our own trade for that one. Hossie Search again, we lost to them on Hossie Search as well, so another map that would be great to get our get back on.
Nope.
Then we got Vault Control, which
on this side of it as well,
we're gonna smoke them on, I would hope, because OpTic has not looked good at Control, and they haven't looked good on Vault Control either. And we've been the best team in the game at Control, so that's one that, like, confidently I would say we should win, because it doesn't matter who we play against. Like, the only team that should be competitive in Control, in my opinion, is FaZe. Probably. Then we got a Vault HP, which we looked pretty good on against Surge. So that's one I think we can win as well. And then Skyline S&D to close it out if we get to it, which I've heard the Thieves put a lot of work into that, so should be interesting if we get to there. Ideally we don't, but should be a good series for sure.
Like he's not on the point, but they get 2 ticks off of this. Kleenex is just
let
for his
me get my tweet out.
He's gonna try to go now is Kleenex. Maybe for the retake, well, Kleenex plays his life, and he finds 3, up to 9 and 2.
We like walking. We should head to the Scottish Highlands. That place is gorgeous.
I mean, Neptune had 3.
That would be. I mean, that would be pretty cool. I'm not opposed to going like at some point for sure.
Well, what he is to this team, they're not.
But yeah, we'd definitely have to go like over a summer, I would think.
They need him to get kills.
Well, especially if Kleenex is 10 and 2, that means
yeah, Romano, I feel pretty confident in this map set.
He needs to fry, and we'll see if he can turn it around. But you're looking to be in an 0-2 hole, trying to get that minute extension. But Kleenex still bodying him. Positive 10 now. Streak is continuing. Last effort now for Vancouver Surge. Last one off spawn will be Nasty. We'll see when he gets involved. An opening pick from 04 and some damage into Kleenex might be the repeller for them to go ahead and get in. Kleenex stays alive a lot longer than I thought he was going to be able to, and you get the numbers again if you are Ultra. Abuza, the one person here, you're going to get a body on A, I think, from Nasty. So you'll keep pausing this for a second. This will be the last fight really to decide it.
Yeah, and they know the last players are off spawn. And again, just Kleenex, the pressure he has. He doesn't find any kills, but he sets up Beans by playing his life, forcing them to overchow. Then Beans is up top balcony. That's just easy shots for the AR. And they defend B. But yeah, you have 3 dead. Kleenex is the last player alive, middle of the map. Just sort of waits, finds a corner, hides, lets them execute. As soon as his teammates find a couple of kills, that's when he goes. They retake beautifully. And yeah, man, these guys, they just have these maps.
It's not the same, but like I think about like how good he was at like raid control, like mid-map. Like he made really good decisions. He knew how to cut the map and make plays. And it just kind of seemed to me like he was getting back to that here. Just finding his timings, finding his openings, reading the map well, and making really good plays. And he'll be leading the lobby and Ultra leading the map. One more round and they'll take the 2-1 advantage. Surge have got to shift things quickly. They need a better opening break, and they get it already. Much better. It's the first time they've won the break.
Kleenex 13 and 4. Damn, Toronto's kind of cooking right now.
For them, but Still, you'll take one.
Toronto's kind of cooking.
2-0.
2-0. Feels like a quick 2-0 for them too.
Last time through,
I feel like we kind of just like missed the rounds. I know we've kind of been yapping a little bit, but
deal maybe with Neptune. You're hoping for a quick trade. There it is from Kleenex.
June, July time, yeah. That's the hard part with like the UK is it's always so rainy. Obviously, you know, but like I feel like that's like the biggest reason I want to be able to live there ever is just because it's so rainy.
One damage into another. Insight then through on the help.
We need that Hossie HP. Yeah, I mean, we struggled against Surge, I believe, on that map, but I think we've looked much better in our respawns, and I think if we can kind of get our get back against OpTic on that Hossie, both the opening Hossies, that would be awesome.
Okay, so there we go. They're able to retake it. Yeah, you're thinking this is done. I was just going to talk about how difficult it is when you're 3-4 dead.
Global warming's doing you guys justice at the moment.
The stairs, and if there's a sub in your face,
there's something global warming's good for, huh?
Last second was Surge. Back onto it though will be Kleenex, and well, he has just been living at B.
Yeah, just pausing the clock as much as he can. Nice win there from Neptune, who's trying to get something going. Still double negative, but started out with 1-7. He comes alive, and who knows? Maybe you mount the comeback, but you still have to walk away with this round. Neptune gets another 3 straight for him. Joe Deceives trying to find people off a spawn. You're pausing the clock today. You got 23 on it. They're still trying to close this game. Nice little help with the nade. But you still need the extension at some point.
I think they're going to go. Yeah, so they know they have 3 dead. Last player was Abuza. They spot him. And well, just the way this map is set up, you just go right through the connector. There's one player maybe going to be there. That was Nasty, who was pinching. Does find a double, but point already done because of all the progress you made earlier in the round.
I was going to say, because if they win the fight on the point, and then you have Joe Deceives kind of flanking the other side, this could...
Sorry, had to get the post.
You're trying to play behind those numbers.
Up for Twitter.
Like
want to make sure I'm still doing those things since that's kind of how we started.
And Beeman at long range. Beans on a stretch at a crucial time.
77 with a minute to go.
Because the rest of his team is going to drop. Neptune's a psychopath for that gunfight in Chow.
Yeah, but he's winning his 1-on-2. He is winning his 1-on-2. Now it's a 4 versus 4.
Big kills from Beans.
Is anybody else gonna get a kill?
Big kills from Beans.
Spawn trapping the members of Surge. Kleenex was able to finally find one. So yeah, 4v4 now,
right?
3 versus 3. Mr. Beans is literally putting... Beans is putting Booza in prison.
Oh yeah, he's doing it on the objective. He's doing it in the spawn killing. Beans is doing it everywhere.
Oh,
he's gonna have to
no.
do it all again.
Literally, he's going to have to do everything. It's not 1v2.
Oh, no way. Oh, he ran out of ammo, bro. That's so tough.
So bad for him.
Holy heater.
I wanted that too, dude. That would have been insane.
Stretch. Oh,
that would have been insane, bro.
Gods if you're Surge.
My goodness.
Oh, I wanted it. I wanted it for him.
Boys, watch this. This is what I was doing. You guys were getting smoked, but I was
gonna squeeze a game of Val in before. No worries, man. Good luck on your game of Val.
I think Kleenex got 1. I think that was it.
That was it.
That was nearly incredible. Incredible from Beans. But it all amounts to nothing.
Yeah, he's at 13. Down to 4.
Oh,
I don't know. That player just outstrafed it. Just doesn't connect. Man.
He thought he had that. That would
That's
have been
tough.
Truly awesome. But as it stands,
I'll try.
They lose the round and now Surge a chance.
Well, we'll see when the Thieves
heroics.
match starts up.
They're getting torched in the opening 2 rounds. This is going to be the big one. Who knows what will happen in round 5? You got to get this offense done. And the breaks have not been great here. It looks like not going to be great again. Well, we'll see. Minor numbers to ultra early, but then it kind of...
Oh, it's a big pick. It was a big pick, but I thought they were going to be able to get players off on the B point, but Joe's just holding that top window. So he's got 1 cross, an AR has another one. But in spawn was Nasty. He's able to find Beans.
Nice done.
And there we go.
Okay,
making the play. So it's Beans with
Surge
the
is
AR
making
on
some
one
plays
side,
here.
Abuza on the other. And with him playing his life, winning these gunfights, you got 2 players on it. Neptune's top office. He's going to have 04 to help him out and say pretty much, yeah, go ahead and run at us.
Yeah, you were in a hole early.
They're not making it easy for Ultra right now. That's for sure.
B done quickly. This is like Ultra's round one. So quick, so efficient.
I think teams are going to have to stop going for this, man. I think you either just like go bottom bar in A or just go all the way around Rock. I think that's when teams end up in trouble. They just go at B one more time.
And suddenly the whole thing unravels.
Yeah.
At least here, you don't lose A as a result. You're able to buy the team some time, bring it back in the lives department a bit here as well. Surge going to be battling off spawn for the most part. Everyone's pushed up pretty aggressively here if you're Ultra, so you got to be careful. You get a few people caught. The wheels can come
big
off.
two from Kleenex. I like that. Make it 3. Beans, you're yoinking his kills. It's all right.
Well, now
Spawn trap. Okay, never mind.
You still have a good amount of time though, because you got B so efficiently that you're not in the worst position.
Yeah, and that was a big kill. I feel like that player top lobby always finds 1 or 2. Insight though is still pushed up. You know, Insight not really known for his sub play in his career. I don't even know if he's ever run a third sub, but he's doing it on
Good
this
shots.
Map. Beans is the lone AR. So cool to see that from him. He's like, I'll do it. Screw it.
That's interesting, having Insight run the sub over Beans.
But you found the kills to get out. Abuza wants some big one-on-ones to kind of be that first step to get out.
I mean, if Beans is firing with the AR, you're not going to take him off of it, you know.
Now there's just 1 left. That's
if he's feeling it with it, there's no reason to take him off.
Or so seconds to go. Abuza has found a solid stretch of kills since coming off spawn, but man, Joe to see
Get active, Joe.
Clean little jump shots over the top.
Get active, kid.
And I think Nasty, So I thought Nasty was running into a wall today. I wasn't sure. And now his arrow's going wild.
I didn't see it until the arrow was going wild just now. Okay, well, we're going to wait and see what the call is. But yeah, it looked like Nasty was having some issues. I just noticed he was like breakdancing over by P2.
Yeah, I saw when he died on the 8 point. He was like just walking into a wall.
Come on now, not another one.
But we'll get that all figured out.
Well, we'll see what the call is going to be. And I don't know when exactly it started. Probably right when you noticed it, if he was out.
I'm going to assume so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he could have been skipping around a little. Who the hell knows before that, but...
If only Beans would have got that kill, we wouldn't have had a delay.
The earlier issues we had with people kind of getting loaded into the game. But this is going to be a long one, apparently. Strap in.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's a 3-match day, right?
It's a beautiful day.
Well, that's why I'm ready for the matches to go quicker, Joe. Go out for a nice walk, enjoy the sun, maybe do some bird sighting. You're a bird connoisseur, are you not?
No, I haven't ventured into that yet. Is that what happens when you have 40? You buy like...
I don't know anything about birds.
Okay, so you haven't
started know anything about birds.
Not really in my
I don't like birds. There's rats in the sky, Joe.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't trust birds.
All right.
I'm always scared they're going to poop on my head.
I think that's like good luck, though, isn't it?
So you want birds to poop on your head?
I don't think so. That's just like, you can take a positive on anything.
Okay, well, that works, Joe. The positive that I have here for this particular situation
is that you hanging out with us.
I guess we get to yap more with you guys. So we're going to be replaying the round I was just told. So the round 4, so 2-1, edge to Toronto. So what's going to replay that offense for Surge, see if they can push it to a round 5. It's just a matter of, do we get back in the game in 30 seconds or do we get there in 30 minutes? That I don't have the answer to.
We don't know. We're not like, all knowing.
Omniscient.
Yeah, that's the word.
I wish, I'm glad I'm not omniscient. That'd be weird if he just knew everything.
Yeah.
That'd be freaky, Joe. No one can be trusted with that much power.
What is omnipotent?
Do wild things.
Omniscient versus omnipotent. What's the difference? Does anybody know?
Probably good because the podcast.
Do we have any English majors in chat?
I'm going to go touch Chris on his face and give him a hug. We'll see you in a couple of...
All right.
Do you know the difference between...
The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff.
Omnipotent versus omniscient. Because I thought omnipotent was like... Okay. Interesting. I didn't know that. The more you know. Your degree is actually making use. Yeah. You're using it to educate me right now.
Feeling great. Those guys are
frauds. It's Sunday. We're
Look
on
at that.
land. Reverse sweep. It's easy.
Yeah, he stall out time for your teammates to work this space because you know what Hydra is capable of.
All right, so I'm a little disappointed too because I still want to possibly get a walk in, and at this point, it might be raining again. If it's supposed to rain again.
Two was a goddamn miracle.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good at least. It's gonna be next year by the time we get to this Thieves match, though.
I have it. Dead. Dead. Let's go, guys! Let's go! Let's go, Bruce!
What do you want to say to the fans out there that's been supporting you guys? Fuck OpTic, fuck the Greenwell. Vamos! And that's gonna do it for me and Vico here on the stage.
One tractor for sure, okay?
Oh, bomb, one shot.
Heard you.
Oh, bomb dead.
Nice, good job.
Oh, bomb dead. Bomb dead.
Bomb, one shot. Wall bang. Nice.
Square.
Dude, the amount of wall bangs that we had last year was insane.
I'm gonna hop.
He's still broken.
Broken weak on you guys.
Nice.
Is everyone happy? Go A. Yo, next time go A, guys.
Yeah, they're gonna get wall banged in.
Yeah, nah, this is insane.
Don't stare glitch, Hydra, please. Holy.
My barber insisted that I try out the look, and ever since, I've been feeling pretty good. We've been playing pretty good, so I feel like I kind of got to keep it. It might be a full goatee. You never really know.
Keep your barber, my guy. LA looks good on you.
Oh, are we back? Are we back?
Here comes Scrap! We got Envoy!
That's true. Well, why, bro?
I guess we're not back.
Going? Why are you going?
Dude, you're gonna get in trouble, bro.
Why is your
You're gonna
leg
get
here?
fined. All right.
What the f is that?
Hello. And then
Actually, about
looking in the thing. You're an idiot, bro.
he's not in here. Join the game.
From the depths, OpTic are up. They're looking
The problem is I never know what to talk about when we're on the breaks. We talk the whole time during the matches, and then the breaks come up, and now we have nothing to talk about anymore.
Heretics! Wow. Just barely able to take it and get us to the map 5. Insanity!
Watch it, man. I have the cross. Crossing Joe dead. Other one deep. Nice. 65. So you have 60 for the outro.
I love how Ghosty is like just blasting his trash talk. He's not just like I'm gonna tell it to you. Like I need it to destroy your eardrums.
They got one tick on the suck, dude.
Let's get it, bro. We gotta win this out.
Oh my gosh, subplay.
Are we back?
All right, I've been told game is ready. Apologies for the delay.
Nasty
had issues with the server. It's a 2-1 edge for Ultra. We're replaying round 4. So Surge on offense. They need to win this to get to round 5.
Oh,
if you're just
man.
joining us or hopped in late, series is currently tied 1-1. This is a rematch from a Stage 2 minor semifinal in which Vancouver won that one 3-0. No 3-0 this time, Joe.
No?
And maybe in a hole.
Yeah, it might be. I mean, it was looking that way. But yeah, Nasty obviously having some game problems. There's, I guess, some BattleNet stuff happening. So
yeah, and like
stick with us.
To be fair, like
great BattleNet stuff is happening right now.
They had a good break off. They got the first point really efficiently. Yeah, they got spawn trap for. We just don't know when Nasty's like actual issues started. If it was a bit before we noticed or not, but hopefully no more issues, and we'll see if they can push this one the distance. Can they replicate the break that they had the last time through? Well, Nasty's sure not going to. He gets dropped right away. 04 is dead. And okay, so it's the exact opposite basically of the last break.
I feel like that happens very often in restarts. But I mean, Ultra, they have been consistent outside of that one round. Very early, they have a 5 life advantage. Great break-offs here on Hacienda. One of those things they've been doing their prep on, because it just leads to, yeah, I mean, massive advantages. Already 40 seconds off the clock, and you're just able to get out of your spawn.
Yeah, whereas you got B so easily last time through. They got to clean it up and win some big fights soon. Yeah, like, they get two-piece there. They're right back in hell. They're able to at least trade.
I always wonder like how teams come up with, you know, like these breakoffs and like counters to breakoffs when like you don't know how the other team is gonna play or how they're gonna react to something. So like that's why S&D is so intriguing to me sometimes.
So that gunfight kind of changes the round.
Because it's like, you know, I guess like with anything, you know, you never really know what another team is going to do. You just kind of like see setups that kind of tell you that they're playing this way. You know, like as a basketball player, right? Like you see a defensive setup and you go, oh, they're playing this, or oh, they're playing that. We know we can do this to break that or to counter that. But with this, like in COD, you don't see everybody all the time. So like you might see one person doing something, but that's not enough to tell you an entire setup, I feel like. No?
Still straight shoot, tries to pre-fire, but unfortunately, 04 slides right
under. And again, I just could be a non-ball knower.
Just able to open up all the avenues
when it comes to that.
Zone. Gets that extension, but still 4 life advantage here for Ultra. Insight starting to work his way up. On the other side, it's going to be 04. Playing towards Rocks. It's just, yeah, you have to work A now.
Yeah, they somehow win this map. Look at that moment for Abuza as the catalyst to get there. But as we talk about possibly winning it, every single player gets smoked off of it. And I think this one is about to be done. Under 30 seconds to go, and you just don't have the lives to really do this, especially with
glad we had another delay.
Wouldn't it lead to that much?
Glad we had another delay just for Ultra to sweep
I don't think it's
them.
going to lead to too much.
They just have to get on
Not
together.
actually, but
you know, this is one of those scenarios. You just cannot allow them to sort of work a pinch, get you off the
Vancouver's on it.
But it's only one right now. Everybody else playing top halls, and this is what I was talking about. Beans finds it. Inside then finds a second one. Now you're down to 10 seconds. Yeah, it just felt like as soon as they had that, if they were closer, maybe you put more players on their objective.
The 3-down fight happened like towards lobby is the problem, right? Like you had so much time for that pinch to develop. No respawns remaining. Beans and Kleenex close it out. One player was remaining.
Ultra closes that one out.
Break there for the issue, but it results.
Let's hope the next map doesn't take this long to get into as well.
Now for Ultra as we look to get back to a hard point.
Beans is always talking to the camera. I don't know who he's always. I always feel he's like talking to me. You know?
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
There's somebody. He's just always.
Yeah, because the one time he was yapping to it, he's like, just no, it wasn't for those other 4. It wasn't for the team he was playing against. I don't know if it's to fans or to us. I don't really know. One time I saw
him. Big Beans guy.
He was doing like magic spells one time. I love me some Beans.
Hey,
he makes me laugh.
I'm a big Beans guy too.
Any player that brings some personality and humor into the league, Joe, I'm all for.
But I'm talking the lentil kind.
He's
unless there's a difference.
He'd be the best. No, but he is goofy.
There's a difference between lentils and beans?
Nearly pulled one out. Yeah, I thought Abuza's triple.
I thought beans were like a type of lentil.
Because before that, they were getting smoked. He gives
the
them
legume, that's why I got it mixed up.
We're kind of before the replay.
Okay, so I'm a fan of the legume kind of beans. That's more of what I meant to say. Not that I don't like the Toronto Ultra beans, I just like the.
Not able to do it.
I already forgot the word.
This is
legumes.
Yeah, this would have been insane.
He was literally he had
yeah.
I don't know why lentil sticks out more than legume.
That would have been nuts. It's funny, especially because like when he got the first 2, we're like Beans has to do it all. Then he literally almost did it all. Give him 1 or 2 more bullets and it's done. But this was the one chance for Surge, but due to where the 3 kills came in, there's plenty of time for a pinch for Ultra, and they kind of pick things apart. They'll close it out, and now we'll go up in the series. And
damn,
Beans is fired up.
I'm telling you, man. I'm like, is he speaking to me?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a big legume guy.
Who are you talking to? Whether he's casting spells or yelling stuff, I don't know.
You could call me a legumer.
The protocol hardpoint is going to be the map, and well, protocol is something that.
No, that's probably somebody who is a massive LeBron fan.
It's been a staple though. for the resurgence with Vancouver
The
Surge.
Lagoon.
Got to a point we weren't really seeing a lot of it because, well,
That's
where most of the
Lagoon.
map wins were coming, but that's going to be the 4 and 5 here. And what? Map 5 is the only map that they played in the minor, correct, in the 3-0?
Yeah, so that was a 6-4.
Yeah, please tell me we don't
Surge
have like a
and
crazy
Neptune are
delay
4-0
between
on
maps
that Search and
again.
Destroy game 5. So we'll see if they get it. But yeah, Protocol.
That was 6-0.
No, 6-4.
Oh,
they're
I think it's 6-0.
They're
I was
4-0
like,
on the map.
Oh, there was a time we were talking about like Ultra being like the best Protocol team like early in the year. Like they were disgusting there for a while, but we'll see if that'll end up being a doozy. But very good for Surge, as you said, but they got to win the map 4 to get there. They were able to take the map 1. They played some really good hard points. So good opportunity for that to happen. What are your thoughts though on?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of nailed it. I mean, Protocol has been a staple, I think, for both of these teams.
Let me pop my
Ultra all year long. We're on the other side of
orange
Surge
Tic
since
Tacs.
Neptune. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like their home.
There's like 2 types of teams, Joe. There's
Whoa.
there's like a red card
That's
team
too
and a
many.
protocol team. That's how I view them.
That's too many. I only need 2.
Maybe that doesn't make sense to you, but
No,
it makes
yeah,
sense
it
to my
does.
brain.
No, I think that's
2 is good enough for
pretty
me.
much true. Because then I would probably say more red card or vault, but I feel like Protocol.
Red card or vault? Okay. No, that's fair.
Protocol.
That's actually probably a better way to play red card or vault. Yeah.
Protocol and Sky, I feel like in like the.
04 is not in a seat. That's not a good sign.
No, yeah, I mean these are 2 that.
That's
yeah,
not a good
no
sign.
problem.
You just see like the same maps always they're good at.
No problem playing a lot of Protocol.
Well, we already get to it, and well, Beans was talking to his camera. Now he's talking to his teammates, and they're chatting through stuff before we get into this map. They've been having some issues, I think, maybe with servers or whatever the case has been. It's been taking a little bit of time to get into games, so hang with us while we get locked and loaded to roll into this next one. Kleenex has had some terrific moments. Joe Thieves, trying to rebound from a poor series he had against them in the minor. See if he can do it here. Not really taking over like he did against OpTic, but maybe having a better series. This is
Okay, so both Surge
understanding
and FaZe have
overall
only lost once.
and where these guys are sitting.
Yeah, I think
So
for Surge,
if
this is
Surge
probably a big
does
one because
lose
you can
right
solidify
now,
yourself. You have the
that-
tiebreaker over FaZe.
that will put Ultra over
It
them.
gets just a little messy down
And
in the 4
then-
and 2s. There's a couple of teams there. Ultra would then move on up and have the tiebreaker.
FaZe
over-
would be
over
the
you,
only
so the head-to-head.
competition for
This is a pretty
taking
big one if
first
you want,
place
a top seed.
Yeah.
if Thieves were to lose today.
Got some interesting matches. I mean, there always is in the final weekend as we start to focus more on the seeding. But yeah, the map 1 hero, definitely Abuza. Just took over in that map, 37 and 17. Putting in work in the hill time, damage. Honestly, it was just a dominant map 1 out of him. Let's see if he can replicate that on Protocol.
Yeah,
3-3
overall, this is
record
gonna look better
for
Ultra, but
Vancouver
you gotta
here.
remember, a lot of team changes on the Surge side. Since Neptune's been here 2-1, a lot better.
Definitely
This is where they found early success.
not
versus
like
FaZe.
a huge difference between the 2 teams, but
I swear to God.
bro,
It happens.
Yeah, no, it does.
It's nobody's fault.
I
Well,
know.
It's someone's fault, but what can you do?
Maybe having an issue with the guys getting in the game. Yeah, everyone's sitting back. I don't see any fist bumps. Joe Thieves is lounging. We'll wait to see what the call is, but hopefully we end. Thanks for bearing
Come on,
with us at
man.
home. I know we've been kind of in and out of this. It's been not the smoothest of series.
Yeah, no, you talked about 37 and 17. That felt like 3
Activision,
hours ago.
fix
No,
your
really did,
game.
really
On the Ultra
Please.
side, they're staying very light, having some fun.
Yeah, they're playing.
Multi-billion-dollar
He's always smiling.
No, I
company,
was gonna say it is funny to see like this sort of
AAA
the
studio.
difference between the top 2 and the bottom 2. Like the bottom 2 and Inside and Kleenex, right? Just very chill, calm, cool, collected. Always sort of like the ultra comms that we know and love. And then the other 2,
What are we doing?
These just giddy,
Yeah, no, 100%.
very loud duos. You can just hear it in the comms. You know who is talking.
Oh no, yeah, you were spot
Yeah.
on with that. It could not be more different.
They make so much money. The least they could do is make their
Nasty
game
looks like he's being
decent.
Flashbang. Like, I mean, listen, my guy's pale, but in that shot, that's borderline. Like that's like
It's just crazy to me
Voldemort
because they're
Von Weasley
actually
at a
like
kid.
a part of the CDL.
Well, it's
It's
just
not
that-
like
yeah,
the
it's
CDL is its own
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Like
son, it's
Activision
gotta
is
be-
a
I don't know
part
how
of
you're
it,
playing
no?
God like that.
Maybe
So,
the
like-
camera's making it worse. I feel like that's normally what it is.
It probably is. It probably
This
is.
When he's
seems like
sitting up,
one
it
of
looks like
those
it's not really
things
his
where
eyes. As soon as he turns
That's true.
left, though.
That's true.
you want to watch the
Someone
Call
should
of Duty
remind him to
League
put some
improve
SPF on.
because it's going to help bring you more money as well,
I
right?
get sunburn while I was playing COD.
So maybe we need to spend a little
I think
money
we
to
are
make sure the
trying to get back
game
in again, so
or
hopefully we'll be
games
good to go for this map 4. Protocol
operate
Hardpoint.
well,
Surge
so
trying
that
to
way people
tie up
who
the series with a
watch
win here.
the Call of Duty
Won,
League
the first
will
hardpoint pretty
enjoy and are
convincingly,
more
but
willing
kinda
to
played
go to
50-50
events,
through the midway point,
are
then
more
took
willing to
over
buy
late
the
with
game.
Abuza, just a masterclass in that hard point. But really,
is
like,
that a
on an
crazy?
individual
Is
need to
that a
make
crazy
plays, like,
take?
Abuza had some brilliant moments. He did when they need to really group up and make a strategic break around a hard point. They did that multiple times.
Are more willing to buy the microtransactions because they actually want to play the game and they like
really on the
they
same
like
page with a lot
those.
of the situations are hard point.
I think the way they're playing hardpoint, it's tough to beat them.
What
I
are
mean,
we-
even
what are we
Thieves,
doing?
Right, they lost multiple to them in the final. It feels like they're a step ahead.
No, they are. They absolutely are. And we'll see if people catch
like
up.
teamwork.
Because I thought like Thieves kind of were ahead a bit, but
I mean, it's
feeling
just
that
it's
way
crazy to me.
about this Surge team. But yeah, I think we tried to get in again, and we did not. As we're back to the players, I believe we're going to be headed to a break. I'm just waiting to hear if that's going to be the call.
We're so sorry.
Yeah, I deeply apologize.
Deeply.
Very deeply. How deep? To the bottom of that one trench that goes really deep in the ocean that I can't think of the name of. Starts with an M, I think.
Yeah, it's an M.
Something like that. I was watching Planet Earth 3
Mariana.
a little bit. Yeah, let's get into it. Dude, whales are crazy.
I know that one.
I can tell you a bunch of things about whales, but all right,
Mariana
quick break
Trench.
while we wait to get this one going. Woo, we're having fun. Oh my God, we'll see you soon.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
The Esports World Cup is an official partner
so
of the Call of Duty League.
This shit's insane. At this point, Joe could play like 3 Valorant games and be back in time for the Thieves match. See? Like they're out. This is what I mean. I'm going to have a little bit of a rant here, chat. They're promoting this during the downtime, right? These skins. They want people to buy the skins. And it's partnered with Call of Duty League and all this, yada, 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 right? Crazy thought. Maybe get rid of the hackers, the cheaters, make your game playable. Like, do all of these things so that way when people see this, they actually go, oh, that's pretty cool. I want that. Instead of looking at it and going, I don't give a shit about that. Make the game work. Make the game work. Then maybe I'll think about this stuff. How hard is it to look from the top down and say, what do we need bare minimum? Because if you look back at the old Call of Duty games, the old Call of Duty games had less of a budget and played much better. And I get that we were on console, so things were a little different, right? But to me, all this is straight up corporate greed. That's it. That's what it comes down to. You cannot convince me otherwise. You can't convince me otherwise. And I'm somebody that actually is okay with capitalism in certain situations. But right here, we have an instance where they're taking advantage of it and they don't care. And it's until us as a fan base of the game of Call of Duty says, I'm not playing that dog shit game anymore, and we legitimately mean it. We don't buy the game. We don't buy the microtransactions. We just straight up say, we're done doing it. It's not enjoyable anymore. They're gonna keep producing mid stuff. They're not gonna fix the problem with cheaters. They're not gonna fix the problem with hackers. They're not gonna fix the server issues.
Paco has carried me in a rank. I'm gonna go with the New York Sun.
They're not gonna fix any of it because they don't care as long as they're making money. Look, coverage continues soon. Soon. What are we doing, man?
They went red, Clay.
What are we doing?
Both inside red. They went front door. They went front door.
He's hopping. Watch
water. I got your word. Back door. They didn't see you yet. Nice! Let's go, Clay!
Yes, sir.
there's more than just the game on the line. It's like, you know,
Like look at
more
CWL. Look at the time that we had
the
there.
first map is the most important map.
What a time
If you go
for
down
Call
that
of
first
Duty,
map to
right?
OpTic, chances are you're not gonna
What
win
the
series.
hell
I think they have,
happened?
like, over 90% win rate after they win the first map. So
We weren't
it just
having
really comes
problems
down to that
there,
first map, I
were
think.
we?
When you go up 2-0, it's really hard to come back. And
Not
we're
this
really good at
consistently.
sealing deal and just closing the.
We've been practicing pretty hard, and you know, watching
Yeah,
a lot of
same
film and
Destiny.
stuff
I
like
forgot
that,
he was on the
so I'm
Ravens
just
for a little
confident
bit.
We're gonna walk away with the W.
What is this
9-4.
spot? What?
Getting a little too much screen time.
Very, very comfortable.
No, it does. Yeah.
You're basically balancing your nipples on a metal pole.
For something that's a talent.
Yeah?
I hate when they just hit you with the coverage continues soon, bro, because then you know it's not going to be any time soon. When there's not a timer on there, it's like we don't know when we're going to be back. And to me, at that point, I would rather just move on to the next series. Let's just move on to the next match then. Well, let's come back to that one once things get figured out. But right now, it's not going to happen.
And you both just died to it. It was awesome.
Oh no, mamma mia! Oh my god, mamma mia! Oh my god! Oh no!
Wow! You are.
And I'm getting hungry now too, since we've just been sitting here for way too long.
The 2025 Vancouver Surge Team Pack is available now. Each pack includes home and away.
I think I
operators,
see why
as well
they
as this
kind of
weapon
just
shop
throw you
where
into
have
the
a
match
bunch to
too.
pick.
Because I think that's their way of being like, we're not going to start this up until we know the map is like on.
Hello and welcome back. Apparently, I mean, they're probably related issues, what was going on, but this was more like a ping issue for a player, and I think we're going to be good to go. Last I heard is Joe Thieves needs to sit his ass down in a chair, and then we're going to play some good old-fashioned Call of Duty. They were doing a test lobby, make sure pings and stuff were good. You know, we care about competitive integrity. Alex Penn.
Sure. Yeah, the Call of Duty League cares about competitive integrity.
He cares about integrity, Joe. And
the Call of Duty League does.
That's where the integrity is going to go down.
Activision doesn't.
Right, so
Ricochet doesn't.
If we go.
Because I'll tell you what, Ricochet doesn't do anything. It's a fake. It's a fraud. It's a phony. A big fat phony.
Integrity of the holds.
Oh, I thought you said the holes.
It don't work.
I know you're
I'm in agreement with Octane. It's not real. They don't actually have an anti-cheat. There's no way. I don't believe it. I've never seen Ricochet actually work. I've never seen it actually work.
If we're going to keep filling and there's going to be a million pauses, I'm just going to start. We're going to get wild, you know? And then I'm going to have people tweet me that either I'm funny or they want me to die. It'll be one or the other, Joe.
Please. Please work this time.
Love both of them.
And Ultra.
Where they likes their favorites now. Their favorites, right?
If it does work, please just close out the map so we don't have to deal with this.
Never.
So we don't have to deal with any more
Map 4
tech
underway.
issues on this series.
At home, but we'll see if Surge can bring this back. Neptune right to the point, and he gets blown to smithereens.
All right, let's whoops. Let's 2 times this. I know it's a little late. I apologize. I was just trying to make sure this map was actually off to the races here, but we're back now.
No, it's really what it is. Always a team shot, always a double chow.
Let's lock it in, Ultra. Let's close this one out.
Slides on point. Turns into some early time here.
You know,
like P1.
You know, people saying comms like, don't die, don't die. Like, wait, don't die. And the person like dies right away. I feel like when they're saying it, like actually, they're listening.
Listening to each other.
Yeah.
Not overconfident, but this time they do all die. That is going to be a 4 dead. Just a couple of seconds left, though. Honestly, both teams earn a good chunk of time here at that P1. Clinics already in a great spot on rotation. But maybe with Nasty finding 2, this starts to get away from Ultra a bit. Going to be early pressure.
Come on,
here
Ultra. Let's lock it in.
We'll see if Neptune can get going. He had a rough one. A really human game for him in that map 3.
There we go. Turn up, Kleenex. Soak that time, kid.
Used to see him kind of dominate and take over. He hasn't really been doing it. Maybe
soak that shit.
That's what Booza says. My turn.
Yeah, I mean, Ultra did a really good job sort of early.
Never mind.
Helping out Kleenex, controlling top middle, but finally you get in. maybe with that mistake from 04, they'll.
Did 04 just fall off the map?
And that is the case. Beans,
is that what happened?
In game number 3, he's gonna find that double, but 04's trying to do what he can. 20 seconds left. Ultra controlling top middle.
Interesting strategy there from 04.
Yeah, I thought Neptune was like getting through or maybe shooting one in the back, but then he loses his fight. I thought he was maybe making plays for the spawn flip, but it won't happen, and now you're buried deep, and it's going to be Ultra inside of the point.
Ultra has spawns.
A chance here for Ultra maybe build upon this lead.
Ultra does have spawns here.
Chaos, but we'll see what it leads to here. Joe Thieves tries to thin out the chaos as he's able to get to and work out to double positive.
Well, you had so much info, right?
I feel like Joe gets active on this map.
From P2 to P3.
I feel like Joe often plays well on this map.
This is just an underground hit, right? So Joe Thieves is locking that down, but somehow, some way, you're able to go 2 for 2 in the hills. So Surge now on the time.
Yeah, it's good old-fashioned P3 on protocol. It's usually a back-and-forth battle, and then who's going to be the one to lock it down at next? CleanX shooting everything but the player in front of him. Joe Thieves will be able to clean it up, though, but still inside the point for now will be Surge. And despite the fact there's been some battles around the point, I mean, you're taking a lot of this time if you're Surge and feeling good about it.
I mean, Surge is getting all the kills here. Ultra's not able to break in.
Early setup for Ultra, they get that, and maybe win this rotation, you're down 100 early, but that's
I mean,
not
this is a big rotation, though.
You've made some great plays if you're Surge. Now you have an opportunity to chain this if you can take out good old Beans, but Beans, straight shooter. He's like, I got it. Oh, able to get 3.
Big kills from Beans.
Yeah, let him do it all. Big Beansy making the play. Trying to, not going to be able to connect.
Where is the rest of his team?
Going down around. I don't know
how did he just get 3 on the point and like nobody else is around?
If you are Ultra, where you're like,
what
happened? We lose this? Like early in that P3, after Joe got the double, I thought they were going to get so much time, but doesn't
Beans had 3, and they had no one else there to help him.
3 dead. Then you just lose with the numbers.
How did that happen?
But it comes down to Abuza, and CleanX will win it out.
How many situations now? Beans just need to get one more. Like doing it all, but need to get one more. Maybe turn the tide. Neptune.
Oh, Neptune for 3.
He's not
I thought he was going to get 4 low key. I thought he was going to get 4 right there.
They've kept him at bay.
Come on, Ultra. You guys got to lock in. You got to lock in. I do not want to go to a game 5 here.
Yeah, now what could have been a really big early advantage for
the
Ultra.
only reason I don't want to go to game 5 is there's too much potential for more like ping issues or lobby issues, and I just don't want to. I don't want to deal with it. So
same with the map 1.
I want this series done.
That were the difference. Maybe
especially since it's Surge, it's round based. I feel like there's just so much more potential for.
It's got patience,
something to happen.
Once again from Surge, they're taking their time and looking for places to capitalize. And what do you
that's
know?
a crazy win.
Again. They push out, they take the point. And sometimes I think we see teams like almost have like.
Plus, I want my guy CleanX to go off.
There's a sense of panic, and sometimes like, teams just seem a little panic trying to break. Like I don't know, they just seem. Surge seems so good in those moments.
Well, it feels like though too, like it's just too clean. I mean, that's kind of the other.
And
problem.
Then the next wave too, like
nobody's getting multi kills on like sort of the Ultra side, and that's gonna maybe be the team that starts to give them some issues, right? Maybe you start winning some of those individual gunfights. It's a 2 versus 2 for the point, but so far for Surge, it's just been like 3.
Literally, Destiny.
Every
like,
single time that they're finding
it's not that I don't want to watch a game 5. It's I don't want the game to have more opportunities to crash in this series. That's it.
Kept it like a staggered fight.
The longer we're in the series, the more opportunity there is for crash. Damn, Nasty gets 3.
Yeah, no, the breaks have been incredible. And they've had some solid holds too, like holds post break. But it's like eventually, Ultra, can you hold one? Can you just stop them?
Because that was like if Beans would have got that final kill on the control, we wouldn't have had the delay, where they then came back and won the next round,
early and often,
like really handedly.
Bunch, and they're making it look easy. Now
we wouldn't have had that problem. So that's kind of what I'm concerned about.
He already got 2. He's still up. Finally, he's going to drop.
Yeah, just look what that does to the map, right? Allows his teammates to just early rotate towards P3. They don't have anyone top middle, though, so you're going to have a medium.
They're not like too far out of it,
well,
but...
you really layer the map well, because 04, he was the only one up, but you find 2. Inside, though, he's going to have some help with Joe, and that's going to influence his spawn. So back spawns for Ultra. But the hill is just controlled by Surge, and they're just going to fight together.
And that's what happened last time here as well.
A couple
like,
kills.
Even though it felt like a lot of it was 50-50,
from Ultra
it was
here.
still Surge that were getting the time. They have capitalized in the objective so well, regardless of the situation, even when it's been mixing. Like, yes,
there we go. Okay. Let's bring it back, Toronto. Let's bring it back.
You think you're in a good position for Ultra for a second, but you're cleared out of the point. Now we're back to this contest fest in and around it.
Well, that's another one. I mean, you had map control, and then Neptune just... He just gets a double, and now it's chaos again. And that is the difference in this scoreline. Now it is a foot race to this P4.
Okay, well, the faster of the feet will be Ultra, but the first pick will be Neptune.
Well, he just slid into his teammate's nade, so that doesn't help.
Sure did. Neptune able to get 2. Neptune able to get 3. Oh, 4 gets the last one. It's a clean sweep.
Ultra definitely needed that one.
Vancouver Surge.
They needed that one.
Trouble in these hard points. And it's just, they're ahead. Surge are ahead to hard point. I mean, they can still lose this map somehow, but it's 6 straight, make it 7. I was talking about the fact that in this particular series, he hasn't had a lot of highlight plays so far. He's doing it right now, though. 7 straight, taking over to big P4. About to eclipse the 200-point mark.
Yeah, Neptune's starting to get active here. Beans is blowing himself.
You go 2 for 2
Not like
there,
that.
And this is once again all the P4 time. Because it was what was it? It was like, was it 80 to 4? No, sorry, it was 60 to 20, or what was the 40-point advantage that Ultra had early on?
Early on, it was around there.
Like 60 to 20 or something like that, and then
Well, looks like we're going game 5. I mean, as long as we don't have any
it was like 160 to 120
tech issues, tech pauses, anything like that,
pretty much tied up 160,
like,
160.
We'll be chilling.
Gets so messy. Then you all die with 10 to 12 seconds.
Won't
left
mind
to
as
foot
much.
race down low, and Neptune has this moment to where now it's a 100-point game.
If you talk to me about Hacienda and said one team dominated the P2, you probably think they won. If you told me one team dominated the P4 here, you probably think they won. You're making the mixy ones mixy and dominating the ones that you can and should. And now 10 points away from a victory on this map, and then at map 5 is Surge, and they look to be getting it done.
This shit's over.
Coming off a spawn,
this shit's over.
As they try to battle back, not going to be able to get there in time. It is a dominant map 4 on protocol. The hard point from Vancouver Surge is a thing of beauty.
Well, looks like we're going game 5.
And now try to avoid getting Neslo'd.
Well, just sort of the protocol. This is why teams have been avoiding them on this map. They just look so comfortable. And well, we're going to that search and destroy where this new lineup is 4 now.
Yeah, I think you were right. Like, your early assessment of that game, like, there's just some small moments for Ultra that
Ultra want to close this one out. They gotta lock in.
Well, I even the second P3, they get the early break.
Yeah, but P3's all. Yeah.
No, but they had like Matt, and then like Neptune just walks up and gets 2. I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
But like that's just one where it can't happen.
Yeah.
Like you have a chance to make that like a 160 to 150 game. Let's call it.
No, it's one team's taking advantage of all their opportunities, and one team's not really at all. At least in hardpoint. Nice win there from Surge. So now it's going to come back to the rematch on protocol that we just saw in the minor, a 6-4 victory for Surge. So both teams.
We got ourselves a game 5 here. So like I said, I don't mind the game 5 itself. I don't mind the game 5 itself. We're okay with that. But 1, I want to get to the Thieves match.
Not still having that same dominance. They've been struggling a bit in search and destroy, but protocol.
Oh, that's why my head is starting to hurt.
That's going to decide everything. I'm glad.
2,
I wasn't really sure how this was going to play out, but we're going to 5.
I forgot what I said for 1, so maybe 2 is not. 2's not there. How are we getting hit with a break? We have had breaks the entire time. I'm sorry. This is the one thing that bothers me about when we have these pauses. We have so many pauses and so many breaks. How are we going to throw another break in there by choice? We're choosing to throw in another break this time. Come on.
The Esports World Cup is an official.
I've seen all these clips 1,000 times.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
I do want the new Thieves Scuff. The new Thieves Scuff is pretty fire, I can't lie. I do like the new Thieves Scuff. I have a Scuff already, so I don't need to get a new one. And I do like the one that I have. I have the Cherry Blossom one, which I think is actually sick. I got this one right here, which is fire. I like the PS5 controllers personally. I think because I have bigger hands, I like the way it fits in my hands. I do have some paddle issues though with my circle. I've noticed, which is kind of annoying. When Nep got a webcam, someone said, "Why'd they pick up XQC?" He does kind of look a little similar to XQC. They do have a similar look.
The whole squad phase. They've done it. Destiny manifest.
This year for EWC, I think they were saying it's going to be 1.8 mil. I don't remember if that's what it was last year, but
It's your boy Shotzi, man, with the ace.
I mean that's a lot of cash. That's a lot of green. So Thieves got to win that one.
She's one more back door. I know your secret. Back door. Holy shit, Eric. Last one. Nice, Eric. Good story, man.
You can't kill me. What the frick?
What the I have a
Who was it that subbed in the one time? I don't remember if it was for Boston or
Controller. Oh yeah. Low motor strain preset.
Oh yeah.
Or Carolina, maybe?
Oh, give me all the headshots.
Exactly.
Because he was an ex-pro.
Shooting missiles out of the sky.
I can't remember. Oh, Shawnee,
Yeah,
I
you do
think.
that, but unfortunately they were down 100 points.
Was it
Yeah,
Shawnee?
no, they sure were. But I saw, I think it was like a video of Illy doing that the other day. Like, I don't know.
I always forget what trade titles you do that.
Yeah.
Starting in like BO2.
Unfortunately, they were getting smashed though, so not gonna matter. But
Never
still,
want to shoot a Hellstorm out of the sky because
Yeah.
that means someone has a Hellstorm.
100%. Still a pretty cool play from him, but they end up losing that one by 100 or so. Now we get
I
ready for
feel
the
like it might have been Shawnee, but I'm not sure.
Destroy. Yeah, no, a terrific one for Toronto.
Because he was like the
what feels
coach or
eons
something, and he
ago
came in and
stage one,
played
but trying to get back at
as a
assert some
sub,
SME
I think.
dominance. For Surge, you're just
And
trying
he
to
ended
knock
up
it
like
down. You're
making
doing so
them
good
better.
hard points,
Like their
but
team
it's
played
sloppy
better, and I don't
everywhere
remember
else.
which team it was
I mean,
for.
the big thing for them was the First Bloods.
And if it was Shawnee or if it was somebody
I think
else.
the last couple times I've casted Surge, they've been really good about the First Bloods on this particular map.
Yeah, again, 4-0 with this new lineup. And I think one thing I love about this.
Everybody was joking that like he's a construction worker, and he came in and like fried.
Right? Like there was so much A contention earlier. Just
Yeah,
for
Isabel, it's
fakes.
bad.
So here you
We've
go,
had a
man.
lot of delays
You can't-
already, and we're only
you
one
can't go
one
beyond
series
this, man.
in. So, I mean,
But if
ideally,
the first team to, do it efficiently.
it's
the way
only
they set it up. We'll see if they
a
go to
3-match day,
on offense.
but
yeah,
we've
still
just had
very
so many
solid Surge
delays.
map for Ultra. That's why they let it go through. Just this new lineup for Surge has yet to lose here.
Well, there's a First Blood already, Abuza. Able to get the first, put them into the early 4 versus 3.
And well, yeah, it's a 4 versus 3. They start to go B. Does all of Surge just after that First Blood. And while 04 is able to stay alive, does a great job. I thought he was going to get caught by Beans. Maybe not expecting
Yeah,
him there.
I didn't even think about
early
that.
On the rotation, but bomb already
Yeah,
being
we
planted
better
at B.
not
They
get
worked
any
that
reset
First Blood,
cheese in
bomb
our
planted.
series. I
Now
will
3 versus
crash
3 as
out.
Neptune gets taken down.
I have to be careful though, because it's against OpTic today. So if I have
Nasty gonna
any
get dropped.
of those
Ultra
toxic
maybe bringing this
OpTic
back.
fans come back into my chat,
04, not caught.
I can't
Great play
I
from
can't be
04.
crashing
Gives them a
out.
better chance in this
Then they'll
round.
get the
2
best
versus
of me,
2
you know.
Abuza battling from Heli. He's got the position. He's got the gunny. Now dancing with Joe Thieves. All pressure on Joe to make the play. Both
I
players
can't
just
let
playing
him
their
get the
lives,
best
group
of
it
me.
up a bit so they can efficiently trade now. Best of luck with this one. Seemingly unwinnable. For
No,
Joe
it wasn't
Thieves
Major
now, especially when
Maniac.
you get
It was
across
somebody who literally played like
2
one
on 4.
tournament, and I don't even know if it was the full
They get the
tournament.
round, and that's probably, I mean, 04 just staying alive, able to win the fight versus Kleenex top mid. The difference.
Well, that's it. I mean, you do such a good job if you're Ultra bringing it back, right?
I
You lose the
feel like
First
it was
Blood,
Shawnee
you're able to
for
make it a 3
Boston.
versus 2.
I feel like that's what
But
it
I just
was.
think you kind of solo chow that if
I
you're
think
Kleenex,
it
you have to
was-
wait for your teammate to start to work sidewalk. You know, Abuza's
It was either
inside the
last
helicopter. It's
season
really
or
just
the
on
season
04
before.
to keep the pressure off of him, and Clinch just slides out, loses that gunfight.
But I genuinely don't remember.
Yeah, maybe he's thinking he got a bullet in.
He's got 2 kills, a little
he's
bit of a heater.
repositioning or something, but no, it's
Because
not the case.
Shawnee
So
is like sticking out to me.
Just such a good job by 04 in so many scenarios just to stay alive when he's 1 bullet.
But I'm not 100%.
He's been their map 5.
It was Shawnee?
He's last series we Cast went to map 5. Like, remember he had like 1 in the game 2.
Right? That's who, because he came in as a sub, but he was like their coach. And then he like made their team way better that like event or something. It
trying
seemed
to
like.
do it from top mid with insight right now. As
Right?
this duo is trying to work it. Back up the window player allows you to move up on this B side street.
Inside might get like
Playing
horrible
deep,
timing
number
here.
4, it's Neptune. Well, he gets some tags in. The help comes in, but well, you can say the same for the other side. Another first blood for Surge. Another first blood for Abuza.
They just helped the helper
If it continues
by helping
like
the
this,
helper.
Ultra may be in trouble. I thought Inside had a freebie from the ladder, but just gets damage in. Abuza looking to get his second as well, but both teams dancing for now.
Yeah, I mean, that's just really it. You have sort of like
Good
2-on-1s
trades there.
on both sides. Or
Neptune's still
2-on-2s.
just hanging out there.
Again, you lose the first blood, you then get numbers, and then 04 brings it back to a 2 versus 2. It's like deja vu from the other side. This time, though, a little bit different.
Good play from Joe, though.
Another. They got to get this bomb planted. It's all going to be on
Get that
one
rock
for the clutch.
down.
He's 3-0.
Get that rock down, kid.
Clutching for me in search. What's his
This
time?
could be a big play from 04.
There's info on 1. Can he catch the bomb planter? Not going to happen.
Never
Nice
mind.
reposition
Was
at
quite
Haley.
able to do it.
Big round there for Ultra, who, again, we're into a 3 versus 4 and brought it back.
Yeah, I think he was actually. I think they brought him in. They played like really well right away. And then they got rid of him. And then after that, I think he got a chance with somebody else. And then he just didn't look the same.
Again, I thought early it was good stuff from
Yeah,
Surge.
the
You know,
Boston
Neptune,
team was
does a good job just playing his life.
was struggling.
Heli, just sort of finding info.
They were
But yeah,
struggling
Ultra
for
able to get
sure.
That bomb down, able to work their numbers.
Well, the conversation was Ultra struggling to capitalize on their first bloods in the map too. I mean,
I kind of enjoyed the gunplay last season.
Tough
Or
rounds.
like last year.
Same thing for Surge right
I
now.
liked the rival and
Fat early numbers, and it's got to be messy.
oh.
Well,
what?
things are blowing up again, Joe.
Yeah, it's not a car. I don't know what it's a car. It's a computer.
Yeah, they said a
That's
car.
actually why I was confused for a second. I was like, why does it show a car symbol?
No, it's that computer right
It's
to
a
the
computer
left.
about cars, Joe. It's a car computer.
Legion picked
Maybe
up
it's a transformer. It's turned
Asen?
into a car.
Oh, a transformer.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe that collab's coming soon.
Could be, could be. Neptune looking for his first though. In the
I don't know if I remember that. I know LAG had him. They won the tournament with him back in Vanguard, right? Yeah, back in Vanguard, which was still a crazy
Inside with the shoulder for the
thing
info
to
spot
happen.
Both. Nasty is able to get across with his life, but now you're trying
Still
to
a
think where you wanna
crazy thing to
execute this.
happen.
Neptune's got bomb. Still a little time to work with though. 35 seconds to go. Insight. I thought maybe going to get caught, but he backs up right as Nasty pushes forward. That timing for Nasty, not great. Nice reposition from Insight. He'll get the kill. Beans wins a big one-on-one, and now it's on Neptune, and he gets dropped. Great stuff there from Ultra.
Yeah, and it's really that 1 versus 1 Insight in Nasty. I don't think they rotated B, but I think what ends up happening there is that you end up getting a 3-on-2 if you're
took
Surge and
Purge's
Nasty.
spot
He's
for a
gonna go
bit?
spiral. You just hit it from every single
Was that
door.
when he started to struggle? Because I remember he was on breach, then they dropped him, and everybody was like, "Why would you drop a seam? He was just your
Beans
best
fired up
player."
after that round.
And then
This has been a little game of chess. over
whatever
these
team
rounds.
picked him up after that, he just didn't look the same.
We'll see who makes the adjustments as we get deeper into it. But so far, Ultra,
Yeah, Joe, we're
Neptune, and Nasty still.
we've had a
silenced
lot
on
of
one side.
delays.
Offense
It was probably best
for
you went. You
Ultra. We'll see what their plan
played
of
some
attack
Val.
will be. Kind of posted for now and slowly working out top mid.
Unless
So
Val
last time kinda
was
sat mid for a
was
bit. This time
brutal.
he's just gonna hit it. He gets across.
He doesn't
Yeah,
know if,
we
like,
had
there's someone
more.
all the way towards the back. I wasn't sure if
We
Abuza
had I
spotted
think
him.
it was
He
like
pushed
1
up,
or
but
2
doesn't
more.
Look like it. Well, he's gonna really try to take a long route here.
Oh yeah, we're exploring the environment currently.
This may work out. This may work out perfect. He doesn't know. Abuza was just on the other side.
Nah,
of him.
your
He checked
mental's
the bomb
jogged.
plant. Bomb though is
That
being
sounds
planted.
about
Well,
right
Abuza
when it
not
comes
ready
to
for clearance,
Valorant.
but
I'll
he's
be honest.
alive.
That sounds
Yeah,
about
no,
right.
He's blessed.
That's
to be
why
able to
I
play here,
kind
right?
of
Cleans his
stopped
handle
playing Val.
earlier, and that is going to be a
I
freebie, but the
can't do
plant
it.
will get in
I get
and
way
able to
too
get away
mad.
with his life. So you're
And
in
I'm
a
not
position
good
here
enough
for
at the
Ultra.
game to get as mad as I do, to be honest.
Time ticking, and Surge need to retake this. They start to group up for it. Joe Deceives saves Beans' life. They've been so good on the crossfire throughout these opening rounds, doing a great job here again. They're going to solo Beans out. All three try to deal with them. That'll get traded out, though, so you're still in a good spot. CleanX still in heli.
One more bullet.
Yeah, Val is hard to get into, like, especially if you're playing by yourself.
Not gonna happen, I don't think. He's trying to watch over him. CleanX dies able to hit the shots. I think Inside still
if Nasty would have got the kill.
Yeah. But you just see such a good job from the Ultra players, not near B, wasting the time.
Dog shit, I just hate smurfing culture. Yeah, it's bad. That's one of the things that like kills me with that game.
Get bomb carrier away and get to your setup. It just shows how
I feel
hard
like
that is to retake.
Elo hell in that game
It
is
just takes a lot of
so
time.
bad
I mean, you did a
compared
pretty
to
good
like
job.
other games. Val is literally the only game that
solo
I feel like
players,
I've
but by time you're running
played fairly
decent-
consistently
decent spots,
for
maybe
like
the bomb
time
10
frames
seconds.
and
Yeah, let's see
never
what both teams
improved.
want to do, right? It's been a lot of B hits. You know, maybe you just start playing like top mid or over towards B and just giving up A, just playing retake there.
Maybe.
Yeah, Ultra did look good in the control though.
Insights on 4 in a row, 4 and 1.
Wish they would have just closed it out on that one round, but
this time we go
oh
to
wow,
A.
bang
Oh,
out,
well.
bang out.
Surge getting murdered. CleanX and Joe Deceives take out 3. Nasty is last alive, and this has been dominant from Ultra.
Ultra's looking
We
pretty
want them to
good
have
in
an
this
identity. Maybe it's
SND.
going to be a 2-3-5 team.
Well, I mean, you know, again,
They're
like
looking good
early
in this
Protocol
SND
Surge,
right now.
They sort of set the standard. Had to make some adjustments. I'm sure a lot of teams sort of copied what they were doing. Now they're switching it up. They're getting some new strats out there. The double chow with the ARs from Joe Deceives, and CleanX just stops that push towards A.
Oh, yeah, they got put right in the blender. Just cut down instantly. Nice round win from Ultra, getting it done in every way and pushing out.
Yeah,
this lead a bit
everybody's
deeper.
like
pressure on Surge.
everybody's
again to bring it
super
back.
cracked now. It seems like
They're wishing they could turn this map 5 into a hard point. Unfortunately, they cannot.
Should not do that.
yeah, I've noticed that too. Like I have a lot of times where I'm like, dude, I'm getting like one tap no problem by people in low elo, but then I watch videos of people doing videos of like, you know, experiencing low elo, and I watch those players and I'm like, that is not the same experience. I don't have the same experience. Like I'm getting running one tapped in low elo, but then I'm trying to play like smart. I'm trying to jiggle peek things. I'm trying to like tap strafe while I'm shooting and all that kind of stuff. And I don't ever hit headshots. It feels like.
Take this, but Insight's got so much.
So I'm like,
on his 5 streak.
What's going on?
Neptune, take his time.
Hidden MMR. That's true. The hidden MMR is so dumb. It's so dumb.
Slide across his Neptune. They'll be able to take him out and get the defuse. That was a must-win round. They were able to do that.
The hidden MMR stuff like drives me crazy.
I got that first blood.
Yeah, you get a couple of picks from Nasty and Neptune. Give them the 3 versus 2. Giving up that ace.
Oh, really?
For the retake. Now they're just
I haven't played
success on
like
offense.
ranked.
A couple of times they've tried to drop down towards
rivals at all. I've literally only played for fun, and I think I'm gonna keep it that way. I think I'm only gonna play for fun, like with my buddies every now and then.
That aggressive this time around.
But
yeah, what the round
I can't. I don't think I could do the ranked as much as I want to, because I just like playing ranked game modes. I don't think I could do it. I think it's one of those that I have to keep myself away from that. Otherwise, I'll get too mad.
Let's see if they just work it again. But the play call is going to be something different here.
Because I do like the game, I just don't. I don't think I'm in it enough to like try and get good at it.
He gets across, and this just comes down to a game of timings. Doesn't work out for him.
Ooh, big first blood.
There's the first blood, and that's
big
one of those
first
things
blood.
where you make the play, or you might lose the round.
I mean, he's our guy that does that, right? He's the one that finds those openings, knows the timings. But so does CleanX. Just comes right back down the rotate towards B. There's no info A side. Well, CleanX is like, there could be a player. Sidewalk guns him down.
Well, you brought it back down, man. Last round, can you do it again? Bean says no, sir. Insight through on the feed as well. Neptune by himself. And now just one more round needed from Ultra. They are dominating here in the 4-0.
Ultra's one round away from taking this one.
In trouble.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like, outside of their round 1, Surge, when they played it towards B, just four-man hit it, they have found no success on offense. Just great adjustments here from Ultra.
Looks like Ultra's S&D is
back and forth from A to B.
looking pretty solid.
Well, if they're going to bring this back, the offense, they got to figure something out.
This would be a big win for Ultra here.
First to see another offense.
Put them at 5-2. This split.
Where they were getting the first bloods early and often. Booze in the first 2 rounds. They've not been doing great since. Still managed to bring it back.
Yeah,
despite that,
that's kind of the reason why like I don't really want to play ranked is because it's such a team-based game that like I feel like I would just lose my mind playing solo and stuff.
So good out of Ultra. You got Kleenex back into his power
big first blood from Ultra here. And they're about to get that bomb down.
He's got away with his life. They've not been able to catch him yet. He just gets back.
I mean, this should be their round here. Yeah.
And it's like, if it's not
another pick from Joe.
No, that's exactly it. Joe Deceives is able to find one more. He's just going to reposition, watch the cross to the bomb. Insights taking care
good
of
shots from Joe.
HP is Joe. Neptune, he knows he's got to go. He's got to fly on through, all down to Nasty. Though.
Oh, he gets a freebie? Oh, he didn't know he was there.
He has no idea where Inset is. Beans has a
oh, shit.
I don't know who it is. I'm not sure. I don't know who he's yelling at.
Ultra closed this one out.
Is he? Yeah, no, I think he is. You know, he's a generational Beans.
It was their SNDs, really, though.
Yeah, no, he is. He just always
not kind of what I was expecting. But Joe did have a good game 5 there.
Surge 3-0 out of the minor.
Yeah, Romano, finally we get through this series.
I don't know if this series.
We got the Thieves coming up next.
Ultra is going to be the better team.
What we've been waiting for the whole time.
Need to work on the hard point a bit. It's just
we've been waiting for it this whole time.
So much downtime, hopping in and out of games. I'm sure it was a frustrating one for the players.
Yeah, Beans is a chirper for sure.
The fact is, we want to see Ultra get back into
the He's a chirper.
They seem to do it here at least.
Yeah, I mean, inside 9-2 right there. Great.
I'm trying to figure out what to snack on because I'm getting kind of hungry.
The advantage there. 04 got caught a lot.
I'm not gonna lie.
He's gonna be that playmaker. Just sometimes it doesn't go your way, and that's just the way it seems
I'm
to be.
Gonna run to the bathroom while we're on the break. Then I'm gonna grab a snack and then I will be right back. So that way we're here before the Thieves match starts and we can be completely locked in. I will be right back, chat.
We talk about seedings heading into the major, but now, like, I don't know. I think these two teams, like, it might be a case where they play each other 10 times, each one wins 5. Like, they might square off.
I think you both have things to work on, right? On the side of Ultra, it's obviously a hard point. On the other side, it's your hard point's great if you're Surge, but you need help elsewhere.
Well, they go 1-for-1 as of late, but we'll see who is able to get the last laugh once we get to the major. But we still got this weekend before we get there to break down that series and head into the next. Let's talk to the desk.
Thank you, gentlemen. A long grueler, but at the end, the correct team won, Allie.
The correct team, yeah. Up top, Chris, you're still only, what, three behind that? Four behind still. Congratulations. Honestly, this is great for the league. For Toronto Ultra not to be continuously following the slippery slope. It looked like they were going to be tumbling down. Search and Destroy looks so much better. I really appreciated the approach in this game 5 from the side of Toronto Ultra. Not only focusing over towards that B site, but just like clearly doing the review on Vancouver Surge, right? Because they were then put into an awkward situation where it's like, well, they're putting so much pressure over on this B site, but we cannot give Joe and Kleenex computers for free either. So it left a lot of isolation on the map. It left a lot of easy first bloods for Toronto Ultra, who has been struggling with that during this split. Vancouver Surge has been the #1 opening duel team. So for Toronto Ultra, great S&D in this game 5.
And as we watch these highlights, I saw Protocol jumping out as we looked across our 5 game modes.
Yep.
I knew Vancouver was going to have the edge in hardpoint, but why did Toronto have such a performance in Protocol Search?
Yeah, so throughout stage 1, it was one of their better maps. You heard Joe and Clint talking about it. Like, they kind of like figured out how to play it before everybody else. And what they were doing throughout stage 1 is on a lot of their offenses, they would like cheat over towards B, get some information, maybe Kleenex finds a blood, and then they wrap and go down low bottom computers. Well, now they're just committing towards that B site, and the setup is very difficult to break, Chris. You saw they were doing it. You got one guy outer to the left, maybe playing helipad, one guy plant the bomb, then just reposition behind the box, right? Well, the only way to stop that is like, all right, well, we have to give up down low A and just kind of like push their side and kill the ARs up top their building. It's a hard decision to make if you're Surge. So I think it's just some teams will go over and VOD and find a new approach to it. Just got caught off guard today if you're Surge.
Here's a look at Toronto's road. It is now complete with a Game 5 win over Surge. They only went to 2 Game 5s. 2 Game 5 victories, not bad.
Not bad, especially when it comes down to major time. The pressure is on. You're going to need those Game 5 reps under your belt.
Toronto Ultra done for the day. Beans doesn't want to talk to me, but I know who does. It's LA Thieves. They take on OpTic Texas when we return. Number 1 versus number 11 in the rankings. It's time to climb if you're an OpTic fan.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
All right, we're back, chat. We got Kendall bought some chili lime flavored pork rinds, so I think I'm gonna give those a try. Hey, what's good, Keegan? We got our match about to kick off in a couple minutes. How you doing? Bean said no interview? Was there like supposed to be an interview or something? All right, we're gonna retweet the stream. We're gonna retweet the stream again. Long week of work, but good otherwise. Well, hopefully this Thieves match will kind of keep the good rolling.
You're better. You're f***ing better, bro.
I went to like Vault Door, I think. I've seen this, bro.
Oh my god. He's in Vault. You're so much better. Bomb. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Hello? Let's go. You're the same.
Hold them real quick. Holy
Yo!
fuck.
And,
Yobi! Yobi!
Different spot.
This is hard to do one-handed. I'll be honest, chat. Trying to type on my phone one-handed.
But the Miami Heretics are hungry for a win. Can they end the streak?
Then, Toronto squares off against Minnesota. The Rocker will need a masterclass from the rookie Lindsay.
What is Ben doing here?
Oh my
The
god.
2025 OpTic Texas Team Pack is available now. Each pack includes home and away operators, as well as this vinyl proving your membership in the Alien Task Force. Next time you boot up, suit up at the in-game shop.
Alright. We're good. We got our tweet out. Next ones will be after the match. After the first series. Or the first map, I should say. I'm saying all the wrong words. He's got a little bit of zing to him. Not like bad, just feel it in the throat a little bit. Yeah.
Shout names, listen to each other. Listen. This time, we take everything.
We take everything.
Shout out to the lip readers in the chat. We now know what Bean said at the end of Toronto's win. Now we find out, though, will LA Thieves continue in their
OpTic still on that skid? Jeez, I just couldn't fucking talk right there. What was that? What was that? Yeah, they're still 0-5.
It's just been unreal for LA Thieves. Not only in the beginning of the season.
Keegan, is that you too, or do we have two different Keegans in here?
Like, this is an incredibly sound team. The scary part is the fact that
do we have two different Keegans in chat?
Before this is their first time as a core 4, and they're still building chemistry.
And we've been talking with Hydra. He told us I'm at 85%. I'm at 75%. LA Thieves, where are they at?
We take it all.
In terms of their ceiling.
Yeah, I mean,
cleaned up your account. Okay, I was like, dang.
Their map, all the game modes look incredible, and we talk about Hydra specifically.
Yeah, Puckett was rocking that jacket yesterday too.
Entire split across all the teams.
Joe, we got Philly Lime,
you're talking all 3 game modes. Like the
fried
guy is
pork
unbelievable,
rinds.
putting up a
They're
ton
pretty
of
good.
damage and hard points, search and destroy. This is the Hydra of old, and it felt like that's what they were waiting for. When you got
just
Hydra
cleaned up your
going
account.
into searches,
Okay.
things were going to fall in place. They look
that makes sense. I thought that might have been the case, but I wasn't sure.
85%. He's leading his team, which is impressive considering everybody's over positive. He has a 1.26 overall. You get into more of the nitty gritty. He has a 1.3
pork rinds are pretty good.
S&D and
I do enjoy them.
Lights out. 85%.
They're not something I feel like I can eat often,
like
but
that's what he said he's at right now.
I can eat them every now and then, and they're good.
What is 100? Yeah.
Imagine. Let's go over to a team that's maybe at 12%.
Oh, Destiny, you're telling me.
12 is generous.
They got a match.
Yeah, Keegan is kind of a rare name. There was actually a guy I went to high school with, though. I'm pretty sure his name was Keegan.
Look at the 5 that accounted towards their major 2 seed.
Fuck, it was a W on Rivals Fight Night. He was rooting for the Thieves. We loved it.
I have been in every Call of Duty since the beginning. I have never seen a team go from winning champs to not winning maps, brother.
It would take me a while if I counted all of my stuff.
Like, the trust within each other, it seems to have faded. Like these guys, it feels like they have a mental block right now.
Same, Isabel.
Concepts in game that other teams execute with relative ease, like they haven't grasped. So for OpTic, we're all just waiting, man. Have you guys had a breakthrough?
Nameless, Merc won't say it, but he has been making some incredible content, and he did a breakdown on OpTic recently. You can see this.
I feel like this would be the series that Kenny pops off.
But he did a breakdown of OpTic versus Toronto.
Call me crazy, but I feel like this would be the series that Kenny goes crazy.
Do you see anything that you want to see fixed coming into today's game?
A lot, like almost everything. You sit down, you look at the mini-map when you're watching OpTic, so many things go wrong. People are slipping through on rotations, common things that you're supposed to watch. You're not challenging together. Everybody's not trying to find that guy and focus him so you can have an advantage in the next fight.
100T has already
so
taken
many
over
things
my
are going wrong
space.
for them. All you can hope for is that they've had some
You can ask
progression in
Kendall.
practice,
It's like
and they're more buttoned up
everything.
today.
Everything I have is 100 Thieves or LA
I know
Thieves.
where you're going, so I'm not going to let you choose it yet. So let's take a look at your maps and modes.
No way.
It's the 2 maps they beat him on last time.
Hacienda, Vault, Skyline.
I don't even know if maps really matter when it comes to this, because OpTic Texas don't really have a map pool anymore, and on the side of LA Thieves, they have one of the deepest, if not the deepest map pool in the league, so obviously...
That's honestly the only reason I haven't bet against Kenny, is because I know the one time I would be when he gets the over.
I think they take this one. I mean, Scrap said it himself, though, that they match up with them.
That's just how it
turn
goes.
up today. He has a feeling. So maybe we're in for a long one, but I still have LA Thieves taking it.
OpTic Texas, LA Thieves, minus Hydra.
Yeah. That's the
Plus
goal.
Shane, who wins?
There it is. Plus Shane is crazy. I think we're still going
OpTic wins, bro. Shane is
Yikes.
My bad.
I mean, by that point, though, my entire wardrobe is probably just going to be 100 Thieves.
We have a while before this match kicks off. Hydra needs to shoot at least 22 different robots before the game begins. So as we wait, let's take a look back at OpTic's win. It was a 3-1 over the Falcons. Then they ran into Toronto, an 0-3 performance there.
Yeah.
Allie, is it a matchup thing? What are
Well,
the
some of your
top
stuff is
teams
going to end
doing
up being
that
Thieves
OpTic
stuff,
can't?
too.
The top teams are just playing really well
At
around
that
each
point,
other.
probably.
Truly, when I look at the minimap, when we were watching OpTic Texas, specifically in Respawn as well, like, it just feels like bodies being thrown at hills without any sort of plan, without any sort of comms. It feels like 1/4 of the team is rotating, while the other 1/4 is committing to breaking, but they're not committed to breaking with another 1/4. It's just that's what they're doing on their own. So there's no game plan across the board for OpTic Texas.
Hydra fucking with the jersey. He mostly wore the NYSL hoodie.
To be your pick.
Hey,
Yes.
we love that.
3-0. I have LA Thieves winning 3-0.
There it was. I was going to ask, what is the map count? You said 3-0, so give me your player
You
to
got
watch
Thieves
from
stuff for your mom too?
He's been on point this entire
I've thought
stage.
about getting Thieves stuff for like my dad because there's been some stuff that they've had
I'm gonna
that
go with LA
I thought
Thieves,
he would like.
Definitely 3-0.
Sorry,
But they're already up. Like, you don't
let
even
me
get to
down.
pick.
We're going LA. La 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 la. Matches ready.
Not a huge fan of the OpTic jersey.
Miles, how are we doing?
Really?
I'm good. I went to the barbers and I asked for the 2019 Abizi.
I kind of like it actually.
Fantastic, folks. Ready to rock and roll. But yeah, we've been lighting candles. We've been burning sage. Everything's been happening here to try to whisk away the demons, quite literally, but also invite the demons back into OpTic, Jay, because they are demons, right?
OpTic typically has some good
jerseys.
jerseys.
Demon form in them when they are basically unstoppable. It's just right now they have nothing to stand on. You haven't won a single map throughout this qualifier.
Yeah, you got to lock in
You're
with
going up
the
this week against
with
probably
that
the
Thieves
number
jersey,
one
get you
team
some
in the game,
wins.
the best hardpoint team in the game, the best control team in the game. I think if you're the Green Wall fans, you're obviously looking for a series win, but in this one specifically, you're
Fist bumps. We're gonna hit this 2 times.
Honestly,
And we're
I
gonna
can
put
take
the
it
food
back against this
down
team.
so we can
No
get
one
locked
else has
in
done it
here.
really this split except for Vegas, so you're in good company there at the very least. This time around, though, we are celebrating that success. A map win would be something. Just seeing the way the last two, these teams made each other way back, week 3 days. 3, Jay, it feels like an alternate dimension. It feels like a different timeline. It couldn't be real, but the maps aren't bad.
Yeah, I
Let's
do
see
think
if
they've
OpTic
had
Texas
better
can do it.
in the past.
Yeah, no, it's going to be
But I do
least a
think
good
this one's
opening
still a
hard
nice
point for
one.
OpTic.
I like
They
it.
haven't
It's
played
clean.
Hacienda this entire stage so far is because teams are just simply getting rid of it. 3 out of the 5 series that they played is getting vetoed on their end.
Yeah,
The
good
other two,
reminder,
they
Joe,
decided
for
to not
anybody
go into it. But
who hasn't hit it
this
2
is a map
times
that
on
LA
my
Thieves are
stream,
gonna be working on.
strongly
One of their
suggest
weaker
doing that as
hard
well
points, and
because
the
you
only
might be a
reason
little
why is
behind
because
on
they
my
are
stream.
Probably on the bottom of the list when you talk about those
Let's go.
rotations,
Let's
but
go,
if you
ladies
are
and
OpTic
gentlemen.
Texas, all the time when you talk about OpTic, it's always about the map ones. You need to come out swinging.
Oh, and all the times come out swinging against a team like this. Let's see if they can.
There we go.
So far, not a
3 dead to
fantastic
start. We
finish.
love
They're
it.
Clean down there for the
And
Thieves.
Hydra's
Now,
just
Hydra
running.
already sights set on spawn, and oh, Kenny, good word. Hears it, sees it. Can he deal with the fight?
Nice.
As Hydra positions himself perfectly, Jay, it's a masterclass.
There we go.
Yeah,
There we
It
go.
doesn't get any better than that for the Thieves. If you're OpTic Texas, you need to find your way on in. Take your time. Stop going one-on-one and challenge on these individual gunfights because the Thieves put themselves in a great position to chain this P1
Nice.
over towards the P2. You still got Hydra roaming
Hydra's
on the
off
correct
to a
side
good
of the
start,
map. He
3-0.
starts off 3-0. But you can afford to give up this final 15 seconds if you want because you got the spawns for new.
Already, Hydra, what a life this has been. Straight out of spawn, straight up towards P2, gives his boys full control. Now the Thieves set up again for Garage. Hydra, how many more can he get out of this life? The answer is at least one. A bit of Pred now battling forward on the hard point. Ghosty there doing what he can on the backline, but OpTic
That's
are
not
breaking
good. That's a
in
good
there
break from
inside, and that is
OpTic
their
there.
P2. What a break.
Okay, that's OpTic Texas showing a little bit of teamwork there. Some pinches going from deep fences, all out bloodbath in towards the mid side of lobby. They win every single gunfight and flip the Thieves instantly across the map. Now the second wave is
I
even
swear to
better.
God, if OpTic
Another
decides to
clean
show
four
up
dead.
today,
I don't know what's going on, but
you
the
sons
Green
of
Wall, they give me a
bitches.
feeling right now, Ross.
So there's something special happening here, folks. That was 2-3 clean down. Now a bit of a battle now towards the hard point. Actually going to get in position quick enough. No, damn. Dan goes to the end of the feed. Shotzi finds 2, and the hard point stays green.
That's perfect, man, because it's a good time to still fight for 20
I just don't want to hear those OpTic fans, like the negative OpTic fans in my chat, just like trash talking us if we lose, man. I
some aggressive angles on out. Shotzi
don't
finds
want
the
to deal with
opening.
it.
Envoy's gonna spawn all the way
Don't want to
across
deal
the
with
map.
it.
OpTic Texas
So we need to win this one.
Good God. We've been waiting a while for this one with a solid lead now going on all those fences. Thieves, though, full setup now. They've got full control. Eyes on the next wave of OpTic players. Not able to identify anything yet. The usual spots are open, though, so they've created some space. Oh,
There we go.
Scrap.
Good win,
finding
Scrap.
a big one there on a Shotzi tin now.
There we go.
Actually cut down on the pushover. An ambitious child, nonetheless. Here comes Pred. Over time, last man up here for OpTic, and he's going to get at least 2.
Okay.
Buys his teammates a little bit of time, but it's time.
Got ourselves a little bit of time here. A little bit of time to soak.
Out effectively, holding down the power position. Scrap watching the overextension.
There we go.
To
Yep.
make any plays, and Ghostly up close and personal.
It's making Kenny work even more difficult for those gunfights. LA Thieves still holding on to this
Fred
time.
just got some timing.
Basically, be able to almost tie the game up as long as you're able to shut down one more wave. But OpTic, they find 3
I mean, Fred
kills,
just
they
had
find
crazy
the break.
timing
This
right
final
there.
time is theirs.
Scrap had turned like right before.
First 3 hard points have been superb. OpTic with a slight lead. Pushing it that bit further forward. Envoy spots a shot.
Yeah, Ken is still struggling, but Fred is getting active right now.
As it opens.
And now this is where OpTic Texas need to take their time. You know you're late off the rotation over towards the Money Hill at P4. Someone needs to try to develop on
Traps
around.
gonna get shot in the back. Yeah.
So far, the trade's going in favor of the Thieves. Finally, you have a little mid-map presence, but Shotzi doesn't wait for his teammates. He just flies on.
There we
gives
go.
up his life for free, and now that leads
Give
to
me
the
another
Thieves
one.
Just taking every single player down, shutting down the first
There we
wave,
go.
and now we're gonna have a lead change.
There we go.
Lead change as well, and the first player to go down. A little bit of a staggered spawn here, so you have to wait for this hit. Hydra makes one side of the map
yeah,
safe.
they're
Now
ready
eyes
for
all
it. They
towards
turn.
the outside. Kenny.
Oh,
V
good shot,
Scrap
Scrappy.
makes short work of him. Next
Oh,
man.
let's go, Scrappy.
Destroyed.
Come on.
Scrap 13 and 7. He's kept OpTic in spawn.
I need a series out of you today, kid. I need it, baby.
The past couple of years in the CDL.
I mean, I want one out of Dan because he's on my fantasy team as well. But
the Money Hill of P4 give themselves a little bit of a lead, but you still got players streaking.
I ain't never gonna be upset with a scrappy turnip.
Potentially contest that.
Never be upset with that.
Focus on cutting off the rest going through office.
Oh, it's a great work so far from
Oh,
the
that
Thieves.
timing.
They changed once again in their hands. OpTic still playing quite hot. Back to P1.
That's the thing. Sometimes we just get like crazy timings.
Can they find that same momentum? The P2 breaks were great.
There we
P1 a
go.
little bit back
No,
and
Kenny's
forth,
there.
shaky
Yep.
Either side. No one's really going wild there, but for now,
let's go.
Right back in.
Let's go, Hydra.
Place, man, just running around killing everyone.
I'm telling you, like, if this guy says he's 85% at this level, he's 10 times the player that I'd ever was. Like, he is just unreal when he is in that.
Yeah,
flow state.
85%
He knows all the
Hydra
timings.
is
He's
like
getting easy
insanely
cutoff
better
kills
than
for his
me.
teammates, making it easier off the rotation. He's just Mr.
Shit,
Do It
even
All.
50%
That line
Hydra
like
is
that, but you can already see the
insanely better
Thieves
than me.
playing
Like
it a little bit
infinitely
safer
better.
now
I shouldn't
going
say
into this
insanely,
P2. Everyone's just
infinitely.
gonna back on up. No one wants to get isolated in OpTic. They need to find another break quick.
Yeah, they're going to try it. Ghosty's hard
Yeah, I
work
would
in the
love
hard
to
point
get
gets
the
himself
comms
a
here.
Hellstorm to play with.
I would love to get some
First line
comms out of the
defense dealt
boys.
with.
Well, at least while they're rolling.
Oh, great damage. Should be dealt with
Okay.
here. Oh, no, he
How do
gets
we not
away
trade
with his
Fred,
life as
though?
well.
Okay.
Over the back line.
Bill
Envoy
gets the
saves
pick.
the day there. Back over to Scrap, full health. And now he's keeping Dashy pinned. Here's the break attempt. OpTic are in, but no way. Every gunfight.
They're going to have the spawns in the back, though.
Those are big kills right there from Scrap at side door, because if he loses
We need
that
some big
gunfight,
kills in the
OpTic
back.
spawn them all the way across the map because they have the numbers
Damn.
in towards lobby, but it might not even matter because
It's
OpTic
these P2s,
reinforced their
man. We
way
struggle
through
on
well
P2s.
side, push their way through the backside of driveway.
We're
They're hoping that they can
trying
find
to
the
break
kills
back
because they
in.
got the power spots.
Just
Finally,
not
you're
quite
able to
getting
win
the
the
kills
trade
here.
and hopefully soak up the rest of this time.
Yeah, nice composure there from the LT boys. That was great work despite an incredibly mixy hard
These
point.
these
Scrap,
P2s for
plenty of
us,
friendly
we
fire there.
definitely
His teammate
struggle
on
with
the rock.
P2s.
He's going to be walking away with a couple of holes there. Lovely holes over to Hydra. No, but to get anything on the back line. Final 10, and the spawns are not going to be fantastic.
Okay,
there
need a
for the
win
Thieves.
here.
They've got a battle across
Yep.
map. Oh,
There we go.
Admiral attempt already from Ghosty. Still
Gonna
on the
have to
streaks
find
play
Pred.
with, and now with the back side of the map covered, Jay, it's looking great for the Thieves.
Nice.
Let's go for an
There we
OpTic
go.
listen in and see how it sounds on the other side.
I spot tip, Three pitch bottom of you, probably.
Yeah, Tom.
I'm putting the corner well.
He's low 10 scrap, bro. Low 10 scrap.
Watch out, watch
There
out.
we go.
Low flat, low flat, low flat. We're top power.
I had a one shot again, hit him 3 times.
Take it down, take it down, take it down. We spawn out deep. Whoever's there.
Yeah, one inno.
One push out of flat, I think, bro. Play flat. Top you, Paco.
Top you,
He's Scrap. This guy is pissing.
Take it down. One time.
He pitched me, nice.
Inner top scrap. I need it to top you, boys. I need it. Top you.
I spawned out behind him.
Super weak. He's top you. Nice one. Hurry up. Bottom you, on, boy.
I'm telling you, he's on me. He's in the corner. He's in front. One more pin.
Yo, really weak. Play it, boys. Gotta get you in there. One kid pinch our bottom arm, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna try pinch 100%. I'm trying to get up on one pinch.
Try to get me. I'm on. Top bar. Open up, be done. Nice, top bar, Paco. He just ran to open.
I'm pinching open.
Let's go open. I'll spawn out, bro, so I gotta live. Paco's just that short. I'm on HP.
I'm holding open, guys. I have this.
Really short. Yeah, one's lamp, also scrap. He's going checkers. Checkers, he's spawning top.
Top open dead.
There's 2 on time.
I'm doing lamp.
I'm coming lamp with you. I'm coming lamp with you.
I'm straight. Wait for it. I made the top.
Go. I'll go
That's an hour. Take your time. I'm here. On top, Parker.
I got 4. I'm on that, son.
Nice.
You're really weak counter.
Nice.
I took top. Both weak.
I hit mid.
Okay.
Watch her mid.
Yeah, we fine.
I think one's top close, guys. I think one's top outside spiral. I'm pitching one. I pinch one.
One shot, Tom. Scrap, one shot. Hit your Tom. Scrap, one shot. One shot, AJ goes right.
Scrap laying down, absolute. There's 3 there.
Scrap playing it, bro. Oh, yeah. Nice shot. Play it. He's really weak out. Scrap, super weak. I'm going. Nice.
Dude, Scrap is frying right now.
Spawning Lambo. First guy, top dog.
We love it.
This side ghosty. This side close. He hit close. He hit close aggressively.
Nice.
Oh man, Jay, Thieves running the scoreline.
I mean,
the comms weren't terrible, just not a lot of trades.
Yeah, that's all.
Boys started finding their rhythm there. They started looking pretty damn good.
What they need to do on the map. It's just when the gunfights are going down, LA Thieves are always making it up with the
Give me that. Give me that, Dan.
Always popping a 2-piece. I think just need to find a couple trades because you blinked and all of a sudden you're down by 100. If these can still close out here,
I mean,
one spawns are scattered. 4 OpTic Texas.
Ernie is just ironed, bro. He's ironed all the time.
Thieves throwing bodies at it. Open hard point for now.
I mean that's why he's so good. He's constantly ironed. Oh
man, eviscerates.
Let's go, Dan.
Scrap now on the pinch as well. OpTic. Nowhere near the new point. They've got to win this battle in mid. Pred can't get it done. Now the individual gunfights are flying the way of the Thieves. And what are we looking at now,
oh my God.
Hydra's
out?
How did he get away with this?
Yo, if he would have killed Shotzi, that would have been insane.
For the wrong reasons.
Oh yeah, Dan's shooting. Dan's shooting too. We love it. That guy's on my fantasy team.
Yeah, that's a GG. LA Thieves, best hardpoint team in the game. They take map number 1.
Let's go, chat. That is a great map 1 from the boys. They look much better on this map than they did last time against OpTic. We love it.
You've just gone toe-to-toe with one of the
we saw Dan getting hyped there at the end, that 2-piece
a good run in the first set.
On Dashy and Kenny.
No legs,
we love it.
No life in those lungs. We'll see how they do in the search.
Let's go.
Yeah, the second set was the biggest thing, man, because you thought that OpTic Texas.
That's a great start. Great start to the series.
First P2, but in the second go around, the Thieves win the rotation. They win the initial gunfights. They take at least 20 to 25 seconds away.
Boys are looking good. We love it. Now this S&D is going to be big.
Was way
Scrappy
too dominant
30 and 17. We love to
fact
see it. We love to see it.
Even in a man-down situation, late off that rotation, to still hold down that hard point the way that they did. There's 2 money hills. If you chain those back to back, that's why the score
I need Scrap to go off because I got a
besides
tweet that I think would go crazy.
Like their teamwork was
so I'm hoping we win this series and Scrap has a great series throughout because I got a tweet that I think a lot of people are gonna like.
As an OpTic fan, you're like, it was the Thieves. We look better against the Thieves than we have against many teams. That's
Hydra too good. He really is. I'm here for the Hydra Glaze as well. I mean, this guy's on my team, and I would have never thought it.
Texas here in Black Ops 6.
Ken is still struggling. I feel bad for him, man. I really do.
Opportunity to do one of the craziest things they could, Jay, which is rock up to their major as
damn, she just dissed you, Destiny.
Somehow win the damn thing. You never know.
That's crazy.
They love to put on a show. Let's see if they can keep it rolling in the search and destroy. But yeah, across these highlights, man, there are some moments where that shouldn't be a gunfight win from Scrap.
Yeah,
that shouldn't have been a spree from Hydra. Scrap was winning some disgusting gunfights, and Envoy, man, patience. He's wherever you want him. He's in the right place. He's getting the cut-offs. He's getting the time. Everything there, everything there for the Thieves you could ask for, and some. A great way to start their campaign here on this lovely Friday.
Yeah, now it's sort of like the beginning of the blender right there for OpTic Texas. When they found that initial kill through lobby, when they had the numbers and the space to go with it, but Scrap with the AR.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It just seems like Kenny can't find his rhythm with this team. Because I guarantee you, he goes and he plays with some other roster, he's gonna be a beast. I guarantee it.
He spawns all the way across the map.
There's got to just be something going on.
Cleaner time there at P2, but Scrap had his moments. Hydra the entire time had his moments. Ghosty was popping off as well. And then you always know that Envoy is gonna do the dirty work and be the nuisance that he is. But the game flow, once you hit that P2, it was just a takeoff rocket there for LAT. They're up 1-0 in the series, and now this is a must-win map for me if you are OpTic Texas, because Control, you lost your last 8. You're going up against a team who won their last 10. this S&D needs to be a lock for the green wall.
Absolutely. And the vault hasn't looked fantastic for the OpTic boys as of recent. Again, whether it's bad luck, insanely bad luck, which seems to be happening a lot, or whether it's, you know, this interesting period they're in where they're still trying to rebuild that chemistry. Not an easy thing to do. Vault has not been kind to them. So yeah, must win map on its way, folks. S&D. Jay, how are we feeling about this one? Again, last time we were here between these two teams, it was cinema.
Yeah, it's a little bit different now, though.
Yeah, you can't let him leave because I mean, too, I don't know what team he would go to be honest.
Of the spaces they're given. Their attacking rounds are unbelievable. So
I mean, I guarantee you, he goes to another team and he makes them better.
Category. They're number one in post plants. They're number two in putting the bomb
it's hard
down.
to just like let him go, but
making these decisions now. So, oh yeah, and I forgot this one.
You know, obviously the team chem that they have right now is not working the way it's set up.
And all you're really relying on your defense is your retakes.
You know, which is wild. It's wild to see.
Throughout this qualifiers, this is the mode that they needed to improve, and they've been showing
Destiny. I don't know if like the Pred situation caused it, but like I even noticed if you watch some of the podcasts, like Kenny's vibe on the podcast, I feel like is different since Pred came back. I don't know. Like I don't know if that's just me or what. But.
Dude.
Yeah, he has some moments where he just doesn't seem like he's in it, you know.
It really wasn't that long ago. It really wasn't that long ago. Folks,
I need Scrappy to do the same thing Shotzzy did right there. If we win this series, I need him to do it, man. I need him to do it.
Oh yeah, he wasn't supposed to win that, but the fact that he did, obviously, that was an insane clutch out of the young man to get the victory over LA Thieves in a 6-5 fashion. But Kenny has been struggling recently. Didn't have the best performance in that map, number one. And then when you take a look at the stats for OpTic so far through ST2, everything is dead last. So that means that all of your strategies are not working. Let's just come in with
their S&D does not look great.
That's insane. Last window like conversion. Get that off the screen. That's insane.
That's not great.
I need some.
That's not great.
Good vibes going to this one. It's going to be tough. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Has to end the search and destroy. And that clip we showed, that was not from an alternate reality. That was a different, part of the multiverse.
Yeah, we don't want to see the Thieves losing to OpTic in that situation, but
anyway, 3-1
it's a different time now. It's a different time now. Things are different.
On the island, and he's taking a dip.
Going for the water route right off the rip, but LA Thieves are trying to set the tone early on through the mid map.
Okay.
With the aggression.
Tie it up in lives here.
On the split. Kenny with the bomb in hand, but Preda swam his way, might be into death because Hydra just located him.
And that's his ass.
Nice.
Folks. Kenny now 1v2.
There we go.
Hydra and Envoy. We've been here.
Hey, I'll be honest. I'd much rather have a Kenny 1v2 at the start of the game than at the end. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to get involved there. Last man left alive. Ken, they had the bomb as well. So opening attacking round, not fantastic for OpTic, but the Thieves, good reads.
Yeah, it was just a blend around on both ends.
Last in everything in S&D is not good.
A little bit better in those moments. We're able to stabilize with the SMGs. Hydra gets pushed up aggressively.
Have I been to platform 9?
And he knows, okay, where's Pred?
9,
he
3,
wasn't
4?
roaming with shots. He's not.
I don't know how I would say that. I don't know.
His way through well. So the only opening is through rock or through the water side. So
it's
able to catch that time and make it a 2v1. And Kenny
then
just doesn't look left. LA secure the first.
Me personally. No, I have not.
Towards the B-bomb site, and again the 2-2.
Sorry, I'm not a Harry Potter person. No disrespect to you guys
We're gonna see this
who are
play from the Thieves all map
just not my cup of tea.
We're gonna wait it all out. No one's gonna push too far forward. Scrap will be the front man right now. Will it connect? It does not. Ashy might give this up.
I don't know if they got intel on Dashy or not.
Might have been able to spot the player, potentially go for the bomb plant, but there's no way in hell you're going to be able to predict Scrapped in this left corner. Dashy just lost composure.
Yeah,
freebie.
No way. Don't avoid the front now.
Yep.
Oh, just peeks out. Plays it perfectly.
There we go.
Connects on Kenny. It's a 3-2. Oh, baby.
There we go,
Last
baby.
man Pred. 1v4. And here he comes.
Nice.
Dealt with. Thieves. Attacking round. Perfect.
The slow approach wins the race there. You take your time, wait for the nades to get invested on the side of the Great Wall.
you're a whole nerd. Gaming, anime, Harry Potter.
Okay. Not playing close
I respect it.
Slide, child.
I respect it.
They have to be playing the time.
I've definitely gotten a little more into the anime, but
gets some really bad
only really like the watching. I'm not like reading mangas or anything like that.
Springs on up after getting the bomb down to find a double. And it's just
good opening from the Thieves here. We love to see it. That spot was definitely a creddy spot there, Romano. No one was gonna read that. No one was gonna read that. Oh, first blood from Scrap. We love it. It is traded out quick though.
3v3. Huge damage into that player making their way through mid. Now Envoy will see
and Dashy gets a pick.
Dashy gives a big advantage over there with a suppressing fire from Kenny as well. Still, OpTic with a man up, and you've got eyes on both
nice. Good trade from Scrap.
Scrap guns you. Pred's on a route.
They should have like a rough idea of where both guys are at. Obviously now, probably not.
Want to wait for Pred to try to develop something on that pinch, but goes for the Eagle. Chow Scrap makes
okay, he knows. He knows now though. He knows where both are. I mean, it's a doable. It's a doable 2v1. It's gonna be hard, but
it's
doable.
Right now if you're OpTic, you've got the bomb planted. Scrap could be anywhere now, and he's going
to
the one place OpTic aren't looking.
I kind of like this from him.
And those boys, I mean, they're attached to the hip. That's good, Jay, but Pred's free from this angle. Unless perfect timing.
Oh, he just got the perfect timing there, dude. He just got perfect timing there.
Plant there. Just making sure at least 2 of the 3 angles were going to be covered for the first 15 seconds.
This reminded you got to read Chainsaw Man.
Down, you have to know Scrap has to be developing on some sort of a long route, and Pred is able to catch the time.
How do you get in trouble in class for reading?
Secure the round there for OpTic. I love the aggressive.
That's kind of crazy.
There, like to instantly push your
How
way
are they going to get mad at doing?
Even though LA Thieves are able
doing
to
something they want you to do.
Just taking your time, playing for the trades, and then working out, thinking about that next play ahead allows OpTic to secure that round.
Yeah, first time we've seen OpTic play with a little bit of confidence, it feels like. It's wild. Crazy thing to say out loud.
So you just kept reading during the lesson?
These are the days we live in, folks.
I mean, I respect it. I had some books that I liked.
5-1.
I really like to read, but I'm not a big reader. It's hard for me to stay locked in on that for a while. Oh, this is tough timing. Good trade though from Dan. Good trade.
But at least finds one. Thieves were thinking about that rotation over towards that B site, but you know OpTic are going to rotate towards that side of the map. So let's rotate our way back over towards B.
It's a tough chow out of
the map. OpTic
deal there.
Numbers.
Kenny been a problem there. Bruce spied out. Ghosty on the prowl, now on the hunt. Dashy could be near right now, so we might check in back with him later. Ghosty has the backside of the air bomb.
Wait,
bad news though. Dashy is still at large. Dashy still
did we not communicate that that's where Dashy was? Wait.
Bomb is going to be down. So
why was Envoy not ready for that?
Ghosty has to recover, and it seems that OpTic off the minimap have that information. Just going to
run
around together. Ghosty has to get a double.
Or can he isolate? Who knows?
I mean, no disrespect, but
well. Kenny and Shotsy set up perfectly for this. Ghosty, he comes fight number 1.
Good shots.
Victory. Gets away with it for a second. Shotsy playing it real tight.
Reach out, slide out. Oh, he didn't see him.
Oh, there's the recovery.
Oh, he didn't see him.
Saw him and gets away with his life. Wait.
Damn.
Oh, it was close, but it was not close enough. OpTic take the round.
Ooh,
he didn't see him.
That close though, Ross. Like you have the bomb down. Ghosty has no other play than to recover it and think about that objective to go down. If you're Kenny, those shoulders need to be a little bit more tighter. But thankfully, Shotsy didn't commit on the ego. Chow plays to the game clock. And even when it hits
you were just more of a book person, Destiny. That's fair.
Big round there for OpTic Texas.
I still haven't watched any of Demon Slayer yet. I know that's one I gotta watch at some point, but
he made the right call. I'll see him play.
I'm kind of between watching solo leveling and finishing, or like finishing rewatching Hunter x Hunter.
Just in case
I'm on season 2. I only have a couple episodes of solo leveling left,
not a huge amount of intel shots. You went way deep.
I like to put Hunter x Hunter on as like a background thing.
A
lot of times.
In a dream. Just trying to get out.
But I'm on the Greed Island arc, so I feel kind of like locked in again.
Hydra responds 3v3.
Kenny gets picked up, but now you've got that bomb recovered immediately. Now Dashy pushing the front. Gets
okay.
caught out. 2 players though immediately spotted. So now Pred They're going to turn their attention forwards. Can they get themselves a bomb plant here? Envoy in a corner. There's no easy way of looking at it. He knows Pred's coming.
Yeah, Envoy's just playing for the info.
Okay, they're going back to A, though.
His teammates are eventually going to make their way over towards that A site, but he wants to keep B safe. Bomb is going to get planted. Shotzi is going to get spotted. Now Envoy's going to work on the repitch.
I love this from Shotzi. Very aggressive. He's going to rewrap, but the boys have managed to make their way through already, so they're on the inside now. That's
yeah, they weren't. Yeah,
he's going to be dealing with them in a moment, but
they weren't expecting him to go top mid.
Top.
Nice.
Shots are in, but
nice.
Another kill, and Pred trying to maneuver in a position again. Another perfect retake from the Thieves.
Great retake.
That,
great retake from the boys.
Yeah, it's just
we love it.
Round right there from the Thieves when you turn it into a 3v3 with the quick decision making out of Envoy and Hydra. They were able to find that kill onto Dashy as he was trying to rotate his way back out towards Lambo. Give themselves the numbers advantage, and then Envoy on the complete opposite side of the map is just keeping one side of the map.
Do I have that info
safe.
on?
He's like, okay, we have the man advantage. We can allow them to get the bomb
on
down.
Final Form.
We will retake together.
Tanjiro?
That's eventually what leads to the ending of the round.
No.
LA Thieves trapped them in towards that A side.
I don't know if you were talking to me on that one, Joe, but I do not.
Good decision making, good teamwork, Thieves. Gets them around. Can they find another now to push the lead ever further forward? OpTic Texas, they are
audiobook and camo grind. That's crazy.
Different look now over by A.
That's a crazy strat, actually.
From OpTic, but they're battling their way now through the inside of the map, and they're finding kills en route.
Okay, got a trade, and we got bomb down.
The response, making it 3v3 again.
We love that.
And this is a switch up to what OpTic Texas have been doing basically every single defensive round. Was that initial A shutdown? Since Thieves have made their life a living hell over at B, they switch it up, and now you got 30 seconds to try to retake.
Trying to make it happen. A little bit of damage on a Hydra now. Pinch there from Predator. She finding respective kills. Now all of it comes down to Ghosty, and Shotzi reads it, but whoa! Ghosty
what a win, bro.
Less than 20 seconds to go.
Oh my god, the wall bang. Oh my god.
1v1.
Let's go, Dan.
The bomb remains safe. Dashy now has to somehow clutch.
And it's just not enough time, Ross. It's not enough time. You know who you are going up against, and the plant
That's a clutch. That's a clutch right there out of Dan. We love it.
Ghosty
that is a clutch right there out of Dan.
OpTic did everything correct. You even played the proper spots. It's just the gunny too strong on the side of Ghosty.
For all my members, you guys got to spam that Dan. That Dan emoji. You got to spam that Dan emoji.
That's
for
what
me.
we want back.
1v3 out of him. Let's go.
Well,
wide Dan, baby.
Unbelievable moment.
That's wide Dan.
Ghosty. What a win. And that was enough to
Ramona, that was the perfect wall bang right there. That was
Ghosty
the
might
perfect
be,
wall bang.
running the RC car at the moment. OpTic though with plenty of wind.
That boy is icy.
Kenny can't pick up anything on the flank. The concussion lands. It's the pinch from Pred.
Nice.
It's simply damage. It's a team kill though, at the very least. Now Shotzi trying to get going. Whoa.
Team kill, not ideal.
Makes it a 2v2.
Oh, 2v2. How aggressive does Envoy trying to get up through all of his both players are going to be right here. Shots
1v1.
Able to get one.
Dan versus Dashy.
1v1. Ghosty. Dashy. This time round it's a gunfight.
Okay, yep, yeah. Get out. Fight. Get out. Yeah. Get out of there.
Ghosty loses the first bout. Instant backs out. Stays alive for a second. Round 2.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Dan is just running, bro.
We'll find round 3.
Dan is just running.
Yeah, you gotta go back and recover this bomb if you are Ghosty. And Dashy's just trying to chase him down. Don't want to let him get away. Ghosty's just going to play this safe. Dashy's going to recover it.
Yeah, Dashy's...
I do like this out of Dan. Just kind of play alive. Force Dashy to make a play.
Time to do so. Here comes Ghosty on the move. Dashy playing with zero information.
Dashy gets there in time. He
could
get great timing, but he's going A.
He has guessed wrong.
Damn.
Round 3, folks. The rematch. Here it comes.
Ghosty has a lot of time to work with.
Dude, the timings in this
might run right
are insane.
Oh, wait. I think he spotted him. Jay, I think
Dude,
he saw him.
the timings in this are insane.
We're right back to where this bout started. And Bruce has done this. He's taken control of the backside of the site. He's got eyes on the bomb. He's seen Ghosty yet again.
Oh my god, bro. What are these timings?
It comes round 3.
Dude, that entire round was like the craziest timings.
Can finally breathe.
That's insane.
Oh my god, that was one of those grueler 1v1s where you spotted him, he keeps on getting away. Round 1. Initial gunfight starts at 50 seconds.
I mean,
second gunfight starts at
I see what you're saying, Purified, but I wouldn't quite agree just because this team has just more talent and more experience than the Falcons do. That literally, if something just happens to click one day, they could become like one of the best teams in the game. I'm not saying I think that's the case. I'm not saying that I think they're there right now, but this team has that potential. The Falcons don't. Once again, you know.
With the first
so like the Falcons, I'm not really worried about playing against because they have so much to learn. But this team, I'm worried about playing because they can turn it on at any moment, and you never know when that's going to be, and that's kind of scary.
So the numbers advantage in favor of the Thieves. Pred starting to get active.
Yeah, that round was really unlucky.
It seems like the Thieves are still trying to isolate
a lot of rough timings there for us.
This will be his 3rd kill.
There we go, Dill.
He's on for the ace.
There we go, Dill.
And Pred though.
Nice.
Let it rip, and he took the worldwide tour, Jay, to lose that gunfight. I'm not sure who it was. The Thieves. We'll see that in the last play of the round.
Exactly. Yeah, it just takes one. It just takes one moment. I mean, COD is such a momentum-based game. Like, if you have one thing go your way, things could really turn for you. So
players with 100% health.
As long as like right now the Thieves can keep OpTic from doing that, that's huge.
Out the round, but Envoy was a deciding factor on it. Just plays a super patient towards bottom secret.
Got into an argument because of Falcons having more map wins.
At this point in the game, you don't have to try to make that heroic sort of play there for Shotzi. But it doesn't work out, and now LA at game point.
Hydra?
Yeah, it's I think a lot of people too just think because OpTic is playing bad that it's like they're the same level as Falcons, and it's like no, not quite, like not quite, you know.
Advantage now, OpTic.
Now like LAG, yeah, we're talking they're a little closer to Falcons because we haven't really seen them pick up, you know. But this OpTic team, they've kicked up.
But they spot out Envoy. Shots against the better of him.
Got the trade.
Still the numbers in favor of
2v3 here. Bomb is going down.
Advantage. Quick bomb site check over by B because again a lot of time has passed. We have no idea where Pred is right now.
Interesting to see this play here. Oh my god. Oh, what a win.
Hydra once again just
what a win from Hydra.
Out. 2v2. Here we go, folks. This is for the map for the Thieves.
30 seconds. Dash is going to bank on rotating his way back over.
I don't know if he saw him there.
Kenny just has to throw.
I think Kenny got it. Oh,
he just has to, but he cannot. Ghosty's found it. And Hydra's still on a run. Dashing
yeah,
now.
Go.
He's picked the wrong corner.
Nice, great play.
Hydra on the defuse with just enough time to
That's map 2, ladies and gentlemen.
6-3, the final score. And a map that OpTic Texas
that is map 2, ladies and gentlemen.
To stay alive in this series now, we have to see them play the greatest game of Control they have ever mustered.
Let's go.
LA Thieves.
Let's go.
That's such a tough round.
Fantastic play from Hydra there. Fantastic play.
Even found the second. That is technically a 2v4 there out of LAT. And they just picked them apart one by one. They find isolation gunfights when they're realistically not supposed to.
Scoreboard bug, we can't actually see how everybody looked, but
because you try to hit a rotation out and Hydra's able to
turn another comfortable S&D out of them.
She's thinking, okay, I gotta put myself in a position to try to
another comfortable.
So let me back off a well. Let me put myself.
There we go, Romano.
Kenny, I just need you to play your life.
That okay? That's something I'm gonna try and work on. I'll be honest.
Again,
I know right now that the LA thing is only for members. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and set up like the better TV or like the 7 TV or whatever, like emotes. And I'm gonna make sure an LA one is for everybody, so that way that's something everyone can spam. Because I realized that's kind of and when you know everybody should be able to spam that, you know. And then we'll probably get some that are more specific for like members. So I'm gonna try and work on that.
Yeah, I mean early round I like from them. Okay, I'll say that. And then
yeah, imagine if there was an off season, the last like several seasons to fix the scoreboard, you know?
Really hurts, right? Like somebody just gets absolutely gunned up top and then Ghosty hits the wall bang. The last round is particularly painful because these are easy concepts that like you learn when you first become a COD pro and first become a team that they're just throwing away. I mean, you saw that in that situation. Pred is just running down the hallway by himself for no apparent reason. We have bombed down in a 3v2. He ends up getting killed, and then we get dissected and pieced up by Hydra. So OpTic, man, like in these man advantage situations, you have to just calm down. Stop trying to make a play.
Ali, to quote the great Anthony Wheeler in the green room, these guys suck. What was going on with this search and destroy? Is it that LA Thieves just make opponents look this bad? Or is there something truly going on with OpTic? Because when we go to their individual perspectives, most of them look like they're shooting well.
A little bit of both. I know you hate that answer, but like on side for LA Thieves, they've been disgusting throughout the entire
Yeah, this control should definitely be.
So it's no shock that they've been putting.
Should definitely be in our favor.
In such a manner, but
OpTic has now looked good at control,
it's like they're playing for
and it's been the Thieves' best game mode. So you know this one should definitely go our way.
Get that pick, they don't play the man advantage. They don't play together. They are continuously.
I'm surprised we banned
Hossy
which
makes them lose these trade battles because
for the vault or for the control. I mean,
working together as
I'm kind of surprised.
Point me. Yeah, I mean, I think the only person that looks like they're shooting well is Dashy. I have to contest you. I have to contest you on that point. I feel like
I agree as well. The LAG team is kind of wild.
What, you don't make that happen?
Throwing away his life.
The offseason does suck though. I miss a lot of COD, that's for sure.
All the problems in every series aren't exactly
hopefully now, like maybe Marvel Rivals or something will kind of take place more during like the COD offseason, so we can have a little bit more of a year-round thing. I know it's a different game, but at least it's another team to watch, another Thieves team to watch.
Struggling so much. We know what that kid is capable of. He's an unbelievable talent, but yeah, I mean, right here, way too much hero ball if you're OpTic. On the side of LA Thieves, I mean, the game started off, it was tight early. They lost a big P2, and then after that, Thieves full steam ahead. Won a huge fences. We get over to Rock, like their setup was immaculate. Hydra all the way Lambo, Scrap pushed up all the way towards a boathouse, just absolutely slamming them. So LA Thieves, when they got the mistake, they ran away with it.
Yeah, Isabel, I was actually thinking about watch partying that as well, if we're able to. I was thinking about watch partying that. I don't know much about it, and I would do it on Twitch. I wouldn't do it on YouTube, I don't think. But if anybody's interested in watching Marvel Rivals,
you have 6 days before
might watch party the Rivals match for the Thieves.
One more match as well.
That one I'll only watch the Thieves match though. I don't think I'll watch like everybody else.
This match is done, brother. I'm telling you, this match is they're going up against Thieves are on a 10-win streak in control. They have been unbelievable there. Historic run. If OpTic take this, it could be the momentum swing they need, though. So.
You can see OpTic in person next week down in Texas, and you can catch them again if you're a Dallas local come May 23rd to the 25th. CDL is at DreamHack Alley. You're going to want to get your lanyards ready.
Definitely. And make sure, please, that you buy both the DreamHack Pass and the CDL one. I don't want anybody showing up to the door with only one and not having access to the other. So get ahead of it now. We're still a couple months out.
We'll get our poster boy, Dan.
If I could find a way to make some money, I would be going to that. But I don't know if I'm going to get the money in time to go to that. I'll be honest. I don't think that one's going to be doable.
In this beating for LA Thieves. Allie, go ahead.
What's funny is I think he might fix
yeah,
it.
I'm sure.
Like
I'm sure I would kind of like start to understand it a little more. I know, like even watching Nadeshot play a lot, I think kind of got me to understand it a little bit. But there's just so much going on. A lot of times it's hard to tell, like who's doing what and all that kind of stuff.
This is. There've been plenty of names for it as of recent. Belt to ass, whooping. This is going to be a very tough one for OpTic J. Is this a savage 3-0? The best team in the game. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, and they're also on a 10-game win streak in control. OpTic are currently on an 8-game losing streak in control. But you remember that moment right for Atlanta FaZe when, you know, Sim, they have a slow start to the beginning of the season and Sim miraculously pulls off a 1v4, and that's a spark. You've played Vault Control in every single one of your series so far throughout Major 2 qualifiers, and you have not been able to find success. So if you can miraculously beat the best team in control at your worst map currently throughout all of your control maps that you have, then that might be the spark that they're looking for.
Polls apart right now.
Trying to decide which event to go to.
Here we go.
Yeah, I don't really. I've never really been to Comic-Con, so I don't know.
Still here in the BO6 season.
I don't know about that one. Let me hit the 2 times before I forget. Is our rivals team good? Yeah, they looked good yesterday. Isabel said that she knows more than me about rivals, and she said they looked really good. So, yeah, we beat Sentinels, we beat FlyQuest. So, I mean I think that's a good thing. I've heard a variety of people who like pay attention to rivals say that the Thieves actually look really good. So I think that should all be a good sign.
Get yourself in towards A, earn some segments.
Life count is bad.
We go, 3 dead.
Kicks off it towards A, and it's another clean 3 down. Now the Thieves on the approach. Shotzi, nice pick. Out by B Street. Bad news though. They're in your spawn.
There you go.
Real bad news. They are now in the feed and they are starting to get the trap going. Hydra, can he find 2 here? He gets at least 1. Gets nearly away with his life. Over to Ghosty.
Nice.
Picks it up straight away.
Dude, Dan is just a different beast in control. I swear. He's something else in control.
Yeah,
this is like his mode, man.
Texas have one more final hoorah.
And honestly, like, I'm all here for it. If Scrap and Hydra, if their mode is hardpoint, oh my god, beat them. If that's their like mode where they pop off, and then Control is like Dill and Ghosty's game mode to pop off, I'm here for it, dude. I'm here for it.
On the attack. Lethal in spawn.
You feel like you have to get that new Adidas jersey?
We've seen teams look a lot worse.
I mean, it's a nice one. I do really like the new one, actually. I'm interested to see like what they do with it throughout the year, because obviously we had the variety of the Adidas ones from last season, so I'm interested to see kind of what they cook up as different iterations for this season.
Making it a living hell when you're coming off of that respawn.
Yeah, the gold and white one is nice. I really like the gold and white one.
We cleared out our base? No.
The flame one is, or the fire one is probably my favorite. That one is sick.
We can take a calculator.
Because there's not really another jersey like that.
And the risk it is, Dashi makes him pay. The trades are complete though. Last man left alive.
Ooh, that would have been a big win from Hydra.
We're still playing this strategy.
Oh, that timing is so tough.
From spawn, behind door number 1. Here's AG. Over to Ghosty once again. And good stuff out of OpTic, man. They're surviving this shenanigans.
Oh, yeah. They're
for how long?
In the chaos that LA Thieves.
Oh, he saw Shotzi, right? Yeah.
But Hydra finds
okay, there we go. Stack this. That should be like an insta-tick.
And Hydra's just thinking, all right, let me throw a Kobe up in the air to see if I can get someone taken care of. But second segment gets locked. OpTic are seeming like they're just going to give this one up for free and play for the exit kills.
Yeah, might be the case.
3 dead.
Though, you try to give it up. Only man left alive is going to be Shotzi, and he's taking a route, so he's going to be a problem. But now
fine. We're going to get the tick. Hydra's in their base, which is huge.
Setup is on. Hydra is in a very powerful position. This could cause nothing but chaos here for the OpTic boys.
Yeah, all he wants to do is just stay alive into it. You have players roaming around the backside as well. Scrap is able to find a double, the knife, and also being one shot. It's not going to allow you to find that kill onto Dashi. But you take care of shots in your spawn. First segment already locked. Hydra still
this shit is over.
Do not have a chance to even touch this
point. Shit is over, man.
It's done. This round is complete. Thieves, a perfect
It's not even close,
to draw
man.
The attention from OpTic, and
it's not even close.
An awkward giggle from the Thieves. Defense perfect, offense perfect. Match point.
That's why you don't want to get the new one, because it's similar, which is fair.
What Hydra is doing on the map, Kenny is getting world starred. Like,
yeah,
OpTic. Yeah, you just saw the best play.
I don't know what's going on with them, man. I really don't.
He's just not hitting shots with that AR.
But hey, the Thieves are looking good though. They're cooking right now.
They're looking for something, and they have nothing, Ross. Absolutely nothing to look forward to in this next round.
10, 2, and well, that's not the accurate score, since we have scoreboard bug.
Thankfully, the OpTic, they're in the point. They're trying to find it. A little bit of oh dear. Oh my.
And Ken's getting team killed, bro. Oh man, he's just. He can't get anything going for him. And then he's the first one dead off spawn. I mean, can you really blame him, man? Can you really blame anything on Kenny at that point? At least for that situation, bro.
Michael Myers there to find a 3-piece. You have been absolutely demoralized, but finally OpTic Texas have a little breathing room. Take care of Envoy. You can start to stack this point. They earned their first segment. Now LA trying to find a way.
You want to see what Scump has to say after this? That's fair.
Opportunity. Second segment's guaranteed.
No, please.
Oh my gosh, that's 4.
You go right back to spawn. They get 2 segments at the very least, but now the pressure is
Get
on.
active, Dill.
Oh my. Envoy straight into it.
Even if you're just dealing damage.
Ken's pinned, but
Even if you're just dealing damage.
This onslaught once again, 2 down.
Boom.
Pred caught, trying to make his way out towards the zone. You've got 1 segment left at A. OpTic, if you can get a couple kills, you're in.
They just need a couple. They need to find trades.
Dude.
And Hydra again, another multi-kill. Now you only have 30 seconds to get past this first wave of defense on the side of the Thieves. And Hydra isn't going to give you an opportunity. 20v13. No more. OpTic players are currently alive, and that is going to be the series, Ross.
That is wraps. That's it, folks. You
Wow.
pack it up. You can throw in the towel. One last chance here. Pred was it to touch that zone. Wait. Last attempt. Envoy lines them up, knocks them down. Game. Thieves 3-0 in an absolutely disgusting display on Vault.
Let's go.
Yeah, and this is what the entire world was expecting. With the way
That's my favorite team right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's my favorite team.
LA Thieves have just been outstanding in every single mode. The best respawn
Man, the
team
boys
that we
look
have
good.
in the game.
They
in
look
OpTic
good.
Texas. Just haven't
We love to see it.
found anything, Ross. That's now 0-18 in
I'd be
that
lying
round.
if I said I
So
wasn't
far
nervous
throughout
coming into this series,
stage
but
2, you got one more matchup.
I mean,
to potentially try to
the
build
guys
some
looked
confidence
good.
before going into your home
We
major
love it.
versus LAG in a couple days.
Yeah, I'm so
But if you were
happy
looking
that
for a
these
little
guys
spark
are
or
wearing
anything to
black
try to
and
give you
red,
some
man.
momentum, even if you're the Green Wall fans looking for something.
That's a great
Unfortunately,
win
the
from the
players
Thieves.
don't give you anything.
That's a great win from
Well,
the
let's
Thieves.
face it, it's a squad that has had very little success in hardpoint this split, who have not really been able to cross the 3-round mark in Search and Destroy, who haven't been able to do a whole lot in Control. You couldn't expect much more against one of the finest teams in the game. Back to the desk.
Oh, hello.
I'm loving the wave, bro. I'm just smiling looking at
All right, chat. You guys better be ready for my tweet.
LA Thieves
You
with
better be
that
ready for my
5-minute
tweet
victory.
here.
You make up for every single technical issue we could possibly have in the CDL.
Shout out Thieves and OpTic.
And
Better be ready.
Two-sided event. That's right. Let's
There's
take a look at some of the highlights, Sally. Might as well just play the whole game 3 back.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? There's nothing much to tell you other than this is the spawn trap of a lifetime almost every single round of this Control.
Well, there's one thing that will help them at least a little bit is like in these last 4 OpTic matches, they have lost every respawn break-off in almost every single match. Like, say, these are things you choreograph, you rehearse.
Jack,
right?
you got traded
Before the match,
again?
you practice it, and they continuously
Dude, why they keep
lose them,
trading
and it's
you?
snowballing.
They're sleeping on you.
Obviously, you're not prioritizing the right people on the map. When
They're
Hydra
sleeping
gets
on you.
He demands more than one person's attention on the map. He's that good, and he's that much of a nuisance, and OpTic just continuously dropping the ball in that regard. I could talk all day.
They're
about it,
sleeping on you,
I
kid.
think when you saw in Search and Destroy, if it wasn't Hydra, it was Envoy. Honestly, LA, just too many dangerous pieces. The comms not there for OpTic, and it looks like the ball might be
Dude, the Thieves suite is crazy
down in
too.
Texas. They have one match left before their ring
LAG.
ceremony on Thursday.
They get it
Not
versus
looking
LAG.
good. It's not looking good, mate. I'm gonna be honest, because
Oh, you're back to your original team. Oh, okay.
We had a tough time choosing our scuff play of the game, so we chose all of the Thieves. It's hard point. Shall we watch? How do you win by 100 points, Nameless?
I mean, like I said,
Yeah,
so
Broken,
early
we
in this
are
map,
we
OpTic
are
had a good
cooking.
Q2, and it
We
put them
are
in a good
cooking.
situation.
We
what you
love
just
to
saw
see
there in
it,
the
man.
highlights, that setup was
We
unbelievable on
absolutely
Rock
love
Hill.
to see it.
You had Hydra push all the way up Lambo, Scrap push all the way up Boathouse, just slamming, and we get over to fences, and then this is when it starts to become solo shots, people trying to be the hero. You got Satsi trying to fly in. It's just not going to work versus LA Thieves, man. As soon as they get numbers and an advantage, especially a setup, like, you're just going to get smoked.
You may feel like this is a conversation that's anti-OpTic. No, this is also just very
Banger
LA.
tweet.
Yeah, they're just really
This
good.
was just the parody of the
thank
league.
you,
And to
Joe.
talk
Thank
about
you.
it live, we have the one and only Envoy. Dylan, welcome back to the live
X is
stream.
pissed.
I hope your mom's watching you win as always.
Yeah,
how
I'm
was
sure
tonight's game
they're heated.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good game from the boys, obviously 3-0, so
Oh, damn,
everything went
5-team
well,
trade.
and yeah,
That's crazy.
Is that the fastest control you've had in scrims or out?
We've had a lot of fast controls recently. I think our round count is pretty nuts for this stage. So it's been pretty clinical.
These boys look different in control.
And I think that's why
they look different in control.
So easily.
True.
I want to ask if you had any insight of like why Scrap thought that maybe this match was going to be closer than it actually was, because at least statistically speaking, the result is how this should have gone.
Yeah, I mean, it's OpTic. I mean, this is a very talented team, and I feel like eventually they'll bounce back. So I feel like you definitely can't count them out, even though they've had like one of the worst stages of all time. But you know, talent-wise, they're just a good team, and I think they'll bounce back eventually. So can't count them out.
Envoy, I've asked you a lot about Call of Duty. I'm gonna ask you about your dad. He said that Hydra's his favorite player. How does that make you feel?
That's fine, man.
Appreciate
like
that, Destiny.
Cheese, you know, he's got the French accent. He's got, you know, that aura around him. So
smile.
Orange cheese. That's funny.
Go ahead. I was gonna say one follow-up, keep it tournament related, is going into the major. Is there any small things that you guys want to tweak before a rematch versus Atlanta?
Obviously, our S&D has been a big focal point this stage. It's been really well, and I think as long as that carries over to LAN and just, you know, our map pool looks really good right now. So as long as we just keep playing a bunch of maps, we look good on all of them, to be honest with you. So pick your poison of what you want to play, and yeah, S&D is what bit us in the first major. So
we take everything that they add.
This one.
Sounds good.
Envoy, final question. This may go towards the man at the top.
I have to see the Flame tweet.
Some tough days. It's nothing but great days right now across multiple esports titles. Is Nadeshot annoying? Is he gloating constantly at this point? Or is it nice to just see him this happy?
Oh, it's nice to see the Matt involved and happy. I mean, I think this is, even compared to the last time I was on LA Thieves, this guy's been more involved than ever, and it's good to be here in Texas with him. And yeah, doing it for Matt and 100D.
We'll let you go celebrate with him. Thanks, Envoy.
Thank you, guys.
Another 3-0 LA Thieves puts us back on schedule, but that still leaves us with one match to go. Allie, or Carolina, a top 3 team in the Call of Duty League. Go ahead and roll the highlights. She'll talk about it over Gwyn highlights. Look at this.
It seems like people are already enjoying the tweet. I'm glad to see it. I am glad to see it.
Kind of vibe with me right now, kind of fighting for that top 3 spot, but they could be. Like I said, it depends on this matchup versus the Miami Heretics.
So was that a no or a yes?
This is the worst throw. This is the worst throw of all time.
We'll be back.
The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty
LAG got to step up tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that one.
The official controller of the Call of
We'll
Duty.
see about that one. I don't know. All I'm gonna say, I'm curious to see if I have those same OpTic fans who were shit talking us after we lost last time coming back into the chat. If they have anything to say. Because that's a dub for us. That's a dub for us. And pretty handedly as well, I should say. So, you know. Let's see if I can find that flank tweet. Octane, blow it up. Oh my god. Mud Dog tweeted at Octane asking why he was never that good. 4 p.m. is when the Rivals team plays. So we'll have to see kind of how this next series goes. We'll have to see how this next series goes.
Marnie or top guy?
Wait, I think they're probably working, eh?
Yeah, they have Deddy, by the way.
Sheesh. Sheesh, bro.
Good
Hold that.
Sheesh.
Bro, my POV that.
Creo además que P-Cool tiene unas palabras especiales que dedicar. ¿Qué les quieres decir a la audiencia en el día de hoy?
I just want to say, I lived 2 great years in the league. I love all
I
of you.
had 2 major 2 tickets on my dash, and some green waller smashed my window and left 2 more.
So nice to have you aquí en España.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I can't lie. That is a good one.
Fame, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. Happy to be here.
Fantastic interview as always from Fem.
Trying to find the flank one. Maybe if I look on my personal account, it'll be easier to find.
We're winning. Keep it that way.
Probably not, if I'm being honest. Might be a mistake. Yeah, it's a mistake.
Oh my god. Oh my god! The paternity test is in. I am the father.
Come on, guys! Hold the line! Oh god, they're still
The trust the process, is that the flank one?
It's all falling apart!
Yeah, there's still time left.
Oh, if they get the minute extension, it's done. Oh.
Yeah.
It's done.
That's a good one.
The 2025
That's a good one.
Carolina Royal Ravens team pack is available now.
All right, for anybody who didn't see the tweet, I can show the tweet here. Yeah. Okay. Pause. Got to turn the volume on.
Another word for a bottleneck is piston.
Yeah, how did he does it? Stuck in the mix field, because I love it. 45 seconds, you want it, who does it? Yeah, and it's way too far, gonna say that shit, I won't touch it.
Another word
Bruh,
for
I genuinely had too much fun making that. I can't lie. I had too much fun making that. I had too much fun making that. I just want to go in and talk trash to the people who talk trash in my comments on the last watch party we had against OpTic. I just want to get my get back at them, you know? Maybe I should just go comment on all of theirs and just say, how about the green wall, huh? Or how about OpTic? Because you can't do the how about them Cowboys kind of thing, you know? It just doesn't roll off the tongue that way. How about those OpTic boys?
Tickets are on sale right now. It's in Boca
Should I do that?
On the beach.
Or is it not
Quick
worth
pop
it?
Quiz. Do you know what Boca Raton translates from Spanish to English?
Absolutely not. No habla español.
The rat's mouth. Thank you, AI and Siri.
Is that actually what it means?
Known for tourism, retirement communities, high education, and the home
Man,
of
oh,
Florida
man.
Atlantic University. Boca Raton.
I know,
also
I'm
hosts
trying to
the
go
Big
through
Three.
like
We hope you guys
all the
come hang out.
tweets
Don't
to
look at
see
me like that. We gotta talk about the
see what
team,
was
though,
posted.
that will be playing in Boca Raton. The Miami Heretics, they already have a podium placement on the season. They finished with bronze, the highest in franchise history.
Wait, that's what we should look at. We should look at the final stats.
Their only wins over LAG and OpTic.
But you know what? I don't hate that. It just means they do better in front of a crowd. And as they felt a little bit at home in Madrid, they will definitely feel home at Miami in that major number 3. But before then, we have to think about major 2. And for Miami right now, this
It'll
whole
load.
split, their focus should have been on control.
Goodness
And
gracious.
unfortunately, it just hasn't really been getting better. They're still bottom 4 in the league. And on the flip side, I think I need a little bit more lucky. Rocking a 0.8 right now, and it's starting to hurt them in search and destroys because Metal's right alongside him.
Yeah, I just want to say, if you guys saw that schedule, you saw it was Carolina and then Boston. And that's who's on their heels to make it into the winner's bracket, right? And you definitely don't want to lose a head-to-head matchup there. So this match means a lot if you're the Miami Heretics. And like Ali said, the control map needs to
Anytime
expand,
today,
and
breaking
Search just
point.
needs to be more consistent. On land, they were winning it. online, they still haven't been able
I
to.
saw someone asking, when is Major 3? It's not next weekend. That's
okay.
the OpTic Major 2 and Texas Major 3, April 24, down in Boca Raton. Let's talk a little bit about Carolina, the opposition for Miami Heretics. It's the
Dude, this is a good one.
When we first saw
this
this
is a
team
good
put
one.
together, we thought, oh, here it is. They're going to finish 9th outside of champs once
Yeah,
again.
this is bad,
That
bro.
has not been the case. Vivid stepping up his game in Major 2. The whole team off to a sluggish start. You played some of the top squads. Since then, they've been bullying the rest of the league.
Yeah, a big call out on the fact that Vivid's been playing a lot better. I got a little bit nervous about Carolina just because of the 3-loss spree versus Miami. It started with a 1-3 loss there, then LA Thieves and Toronto Ultra. But following that, it was another 3 versus all the teams below them. I'm talking LAG, Texas, Minnesota. So they're taking care of everybody that's below them on the power rankings right now. But now the question is how are they going to fare against some bigger dogs, and Miami Heretics being on their heels, they have to be able to win this series.
Anyways, while we look at map simulations, how close is Gwyn to winning MVP of the season?
I mean, they get a couple event wins, right?
Yeah.
Like that's really what that usually comes down to. Gwyn has been unbelievable. But like with this team, I feel like they're just so hard to take down. They're so consistent across all the game modes. They're really good at search and destroy. #1 on the season in terms of record there and control. They've been great. They'll take you to any map, right? So the preparation of Carolina has just been
what we
on point.
might
It's
do.
a tough matchup for anybody.
Miami
We might call the stream here because the Rivals team plays in a little less than an hour. I kind of want to eat some food before that, and I want to watch party that. So I think we might call the stream here, and we're gonna hop onto Twitch
I'm ready. Listen, they've been playing
for
really sound Call of Duty
the Rivals matches. So if you guys are interested in that, keep an eye out for the Twitch updates, or if you get a Twitch notification, because we're gonna go live for the matches there for Rivals, or at least for the Thieves match. The Twitch is just Thieves Talk. It's just Thieves Talks on Twitch. Same as on YouTube. So if you're interested,
is massive for them if they want to make that top 8.
Go ahead and
so they're looking to do it here, but yeah,
drop a follow. I can try and put it in the chat here.
Heretics, their hardpoint's been solid.
Yeah. I feel like Rancor's just had some like turn up games. They've been able to steal one away. Usually going like 4 or 5.
That should be it.
Beat a couple of teams, had some tough losses, but yeah, I mean this is just huge in the
So yeah, we'll be live for the
if
Rivals
head-to-head tiebreaker
matchup
here, if you end up tying
coming
series
soon.
victories.
So hopefully I can see a lot of you guys there. But I appreciate everybody who tuned in to the watch party for the match today. Really enjoyed getting to watch us play against OpTic and play well. And I enjoyed getting to have you all in chat watching along. Thank you, Romano. Thank you. Well, if you go to the watch party for the Rivals, you'll see me later tonight because they play tonight. So you join in. I'll see you later tonight. Yeah, GG's real. I feel bad for you. I feel bad for the guys on your squad, man. They'll figure out something. They have to, man. They're too good of a team. So wishing you the best of luck tomorrow. I think you guys play tomorrow, right? So good luck tomorrow. Hoping you guys can start to figure some stuff out. But appreciate everybody tuning in today. If you enjoyed, please like the stream and maybe even become a member for tomorrow's stream when we take on Minnesota. But appreciate y'all. Have a good rest of your night. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the Twitch chat for the Rival stream as well. If not, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
He went to pick it up and turned the second before Real got there. But that alleviates the pressure from the front. Yeah, right back, getting tucked away in the point.
I mean, that's just it. I mean, Real finds the time.